I'm gonna say this part. You know, and I know who I'm talking about.
All right.
The two is the top. All right,
Don't
let's
say
be
no
real.
names, man.
I'm not gonna say no names, but
Oh, did
niggas
you start
know.
your stream?
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Listen.
Oh, okay.
Niggas know, and all God, truths know. It's people going around saying, "Oh, blase took my video, blase," and we ain't watching not a single video of they stuff, not a single lick of videos. We're at this point in stage where some people can say, "Oh, we took it like, oh, we made the same kind of content as somebody else, but we only took the title might have had some similarities. That's it. Now we got a problem. Now we over here colliding with content creators that we shouldn't be. We supposed to be cool
Right.
with,
Yeah.
not have to make content with none of that, but have a respectful and a mutual relationship. Ain't nothing wrong with a mutual relationship, just being cool and collect and enjoying people's content as a whole. But then you got these certain people. I don't want to turn people against people,
No, I get
but
what you're
some
saying.
people are trying it. Some people are already forcing that on themselves. And it's another thing why I say this community has gone to a bad start, because not only people are copying, they pick sides like crazy. And the side, and I mean that's in any community, but we're already a small community as a whole. That means no one's really eating besides that bigger person. And it's bad to the small people. Another
It,
that,
it
that's
I
another
just
thing.
hate the fact that, like Flick says, like as far as the creator side, it's already small, right? There isn't that many people out there in this community that do the things that we do
And
as
pulling
well as
away.
we do it. And now I'm not
And
saying
pulling
I'm the
away.
best, right? I'm not trying
I'm
to
not,
like
I
gloat
don't,
and say like, oh, I do this better than everybody else,
I'm
right?
ash.
Obviously, I'm
It's my
gonna be
fault.
confident in my work, right? But there isn't many people in the creator side of the community that do what we do as well as we do it. I feel like there should be more people, right, who are willing to go out and venture out and find their own thing and find their own way, right? Because here's the thing, most people see that me, Nasir, Flicks, so and so, etc., who do whatever content that they do. Oh, they pull in 2K video, 3K video, they getting views, they getting numbers. I'm gonna do exactly that so I can get numbers, right? It's not
Right.
gonna look good on them, right? Because
And I
then
and
it
I
just
I've,
looks like they're trying
I've
to
already said
replicate
this.
what we've already been doing. It's better off if they find their own wave and become successful for whatever ideas that they come up with, right? There's with the modding community and the things that have been done in this modding community, like the crazy things that we've seen, the custom courts, the scripts, the players, the jerseys, like you could do so much. But since there's so little of people that do this, everybody just copies off of what essentially works or what
And I
essentially has been successful. People are afraid to venture out and do their own thing, and it's okay to do that. Even if you're not seeing the success that you see, you know what I'm saying, from the
and
start. If
I
you're not
got
seeing
hit up.
immediate success, that's fine. Long term though, you're gonna be better off having your own name rather than being a Hoodie Beast copycat or like a Flicks copycat or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It's better off to do that.
I hit up
So
in the DM about someone trying to, like, he was like, because me and Beast kind of got the same. Well, Beast helped me out with thumbnails and shit. So shout out to Beast. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I just do the thumbnails myself. No, Beast helped me out
right.
with my new thumbnails. So I got somebody hit me up saying, yo, how you make the Nasir thumbnails or your thumbnails? Like how that go? I'm like, yo, be yourself. Be yourself. Like it's like it's no, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I mean, I'm being like
That's the best advice I could give people because
is be
and
yourself.
look, I'm fairly new to the what's the word, to the to the publicity side of it, right? I feel like with the
This is
content that
first
I've
year,
made, this is really my, other than like 22 last year where
but
I
you came
basically
in the
started, but this is
last.
my, I came in super late last year, so I
Yeah,
wasn't really able to profit off of. But this year, with the content that I've made and like the people that I've seen and interacted with, and like all the publicity and the comments and stuff like that, it's all new to me. But I feel like the most important thing that I could stress to anybody out there that's wanting to make this content is be
is
creative about it.
yeah.
Have your own wave. You will be better off longevity wise
Bad.
your own wave. Now, I
I'm a,
understand being inspired. Like a lot of people are inspired, right? I was inspired by Hoodie Sean, right? Hoodie Sean is my favorite YouTuber, watching him, the way he goes about making his content, his creativity, his personality, that's my favorite YouTuber, right? But I'm not finna sit here and recreate
Yeah,
the same videos
Sean.
that he does. I want to
Yeah.
have my own name. You know what I mean?
And then another thing
So
was like I seen too. It's like yo, from last year's standpoint, man. I just remember it was cool. It was collected. It was calm. Like yo, bro. Last year was so calm. To to notice how I've taken a slow down and I realized like yo, all these people just come out of nowhere. But you know what's crazy? They're all on TikTok. It's either Nasir Beast or me on TikTok. And I don't and I, it's cool to see people like, oh yo, bro, Flicks, bro. I remember your Nick Moss series on TikTok. I remember this, I remember that. And they'll try to go with that same run set or the concept, and it's like, can we try something different? Like we seen that
it's
already.
great that you're inspired, but like
Yeah. Like I
take it from
seen it.
somebody else, you're not gonna get, you know what I
And
mean?
it's getting bad to that point where it's like, okay,
It's time to. I
you
don't
know,
know. I don't know. I mean, if
it's
people,
like
but if
hey,
you able to be easily copied, then
but it's not. But
I get what
I
y'all
wouldn't say
saying,
that.
but it's like the stories is not basic. So even if they copy like the concepts of or the
Not
main
even
little
just that,
points,
though.
it's still
Yeah.
not. It's not y'all because you got to still come with the editing, the music, the visuals.
Nah, for sure. I just want people to learn that's like, yo, bro, it don't come this quick. I want people to know, yeah.
But it might.
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. It can come fast for the niggas that really like do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you really doing it. But like for me, bro, it was quick and easy because you know why? The community was small and I was blowing up off of TikTok. I'm gonna
It's
be
just
honest. That was
it's
that,
just
that
a
was the quickest
TikTok
way.
community. Right? I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm like
Man,
I mostly just be on YouTube, so I
man,
don't
if
be
you
There ain't
seen the
seeing.
there ain't
TikTok,
there ain't
if
many
you
people
seen
that's
the
doing
tick,
there ain't many people that's doing it like, that's doing it like this. And it's easy to say, oh, if that's what worked for him, then why couldn't it work for me?
Yeah, it's easy to say that,
There's nothing
but it's not easy to
it's
do
not
it.
there's nothing wrong with that. But like
That boy got
I feel like,
money.
everybody's got the same sort of like it either goes one of two ways, everybody's got the same like either you're a high star, right? And everybody's trying to knock you down, or you come from the
Hold
trenches, you
on.
come from the
Hold on,
gutter.
hold on.
Like
Hold on. Got somebody in the King J May said, TG, this how we rocking. This shit hilarious. I'm not even sure what that means, but this whole conversation started from like the little kids like stealing people mods and trying to sell them.
we
Like,
just trying to come together and fix some things, talk about
no,
things.
I
We ain't
mean
really over here
I
like
really was
we're not
just
fix
interested.
things. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like, bro,
this ain't no beef stuff, but I was just interested in like how I think we
how it
always
all.
talking about like how do we start this about the people like stealing people's stuff like
Yeah,
I
that
think
like that we
I
started with
think
people
is I
stealing
think
people mods and reselling them that like that's weird, but I was telling them that's like a new thing for me. Like I never experienced this because I never really was able to
paid
profit
attention.
off of any mods until this year. So
And I want you to profit. And that's another thing. Like, bro, you
but I
you
don't even
you
look
help
at it
me.
like that. I don't even look at it like that. I think
I don't even.
it's
I
some
don't. But
people
this is the
that
thing. You shouldn't.
but it's some people that is like, okay, well, they kind of, I don't want to say they have to do this, but it's like they have to do something outside of their everyday job. They have to do something, but this is the thing that they like to do, so they kind of
Yeah.
use this as an avenue to get some extra income, which is cool, which is fine. But the people
Bro,
who straight
selling
up
them
scamming, that's just weird.
bro. That
see,
went.
I would
I
love to,
don't know
and
where
I
that
ain't gonna lie.
comes from though. I'm like, why
I
Yeah.
would
would
love
you
to
be
have
straight
this,
up?
and I would love to have this conversation, right? I would love to have this conversation, right? I love the conversation we're having now, but I would love to have this conversation with like modders in the call too, right? So we could have this sort of thing where it's like, because here's the thing, TG, when I look at you and like what you do, I see, right, a modder side. You got your people like Opal, KYU, PSAM, Mood, guys like that, right? Typically create the mods and stuff like that. Then you've got the creator side, where you'll see people like me, Tadior, J Maze, Felix, Nasir, right? People who show off the mods on their channel. And I kind of look at you as sort of the mediator in the middle, right? Because you in cases create your own mods, right? But then you also showcase them on your channel for people to see, right? So I look at you as kind of like the middleman between the two sides. So I feel like whenever we're having this conversation, I feel like it would be cool to like in the future have this conversation with like the actual modders of the community, right? Because I feel like the conversation that I have with Mood about these type of topics, it's interesting for him, right, to see it from a creator side and what we're trying to accomplish, and it's interesting for me to see what it's like on a modding side, right? Because I've sat in here in these Discord calls and I've seen people like Mood and Red Light spend hours on hours on hours on days on weeks on months to create these projects, right? And sometimes they give it out for free. Now, me, like if I'm spending like remastered, right? That's the effort and time and work it takes to go into remastered, and the fact that I was able to basically see that entire process, well, not all of it, but like most of the creation of remastered for how big it is, right? For it to be sold for $5, right? I mean, Mood probably made a bag on it. I'm not going to talk about his money. That's not me. That's his business.
Yeah, we're not
But
doing
that's a
that.
big project, right? And as a creator to go out and make content about remastered and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
Man, I just
huge,
think the shit.
you know.
The thing
I
I
love to
see
see it
the
from
other
both
day,
sides.
the other thing I seen the other day, I think that's why I said what I'm saying. Like, bro, to see my video get re-uploaded, then I don't even know who did it. That's the one thing. That's another thing. Bro had like 5K, and so happened to be he was already posting 2KRP shorts.
Okay.
So not only
So
he was already doing it.
He was doing his.
He was
thing,
already doing it.
and
Yeah,
he brought your stuff into the fold.
Yeah.
So he could like.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Matt. You
Yeah, that's
you a
different.
Max.
That's weird. I don't.
And
Yeah,
trust me,
like-
feel free to like if anybody, because I know TG's a streaming, anybody like feel free. Like this isn't just like I'm not saying that my point of view is right or my point of view. You know what I'm saying? If you have a different point of view, feel free. I would love to talk about this, right? I love to see where people are at about, you know what I'm saying? I love to see where people are at about, how this works, right? How they feel about the modding community, about the modders in the modding community. You know what I mean? I would love to like I don't have no problem with this, you know? I love to see it from a modder side if there's modders. I love to see it from a creator side if there's creators. I love as a creator working with other creators who work in the space, right? I've made videos with well, not directly with TA Dior, but I've made content with Tay Dior's players in my videos. I've made content with Nasir in my videos. I've made content with Flix in my videos. And I would love the fact that like as creators and as modders, we can come together. I've had Mood in a video once, you know what I'm saying? And he's a modder. So I think it's dope the fact that we're able to come together, but there's no point on creators trying to skim like or trying to lowball modders, right? Because modders put in all of this work to create what we make content on. So there's no point in trying to lowball them and like steal their work and try to sell it off as your own or anything like that. Like there's no point in us as creators trying to lowball these modders because they put all in this time and
right there. That's a prime example. You know? Prime example. That thumbnail, that free
Which
PC hack. Okay, that free hacks one. Yo, I got that made for me only.
That's a flick. Yeah, that's a flick. I just seen that. That's a Flix thumbnail.
Free hacks. That's literally my player for 2K on console. I swear to you not. That me. Yeah. Like. And like, I'm not saying like, oh, it's crazy.
I'm not saying thumbnails are big, but like
thumbnails
stuff like
big, but like, damn, it's shit like that now.
Yeah, but I think like, at least on the YouTube part, like this just be botted accounts because they be having 1,000 of these. I could find that video 1,000 times. It get released every day.
But when it's okay, but when it gets to a point where it's like, okay, the thumbnail, it's fine, right? If somebody steals
damn
my
video,
like, but when you steal my whole video, like if I click on the video
oh my god,
on my channel, that's insane.
Like damn, now I feel bad for the designer that made it. No cap.
Yeah, it'll be points where it'll be times where I've seen like it was someone else's thumbnail. I clicked on the video. It was literally someone else talking that wasn't the original that was the original person who posted it, and that's what threw me, right?
Nah,
people are literally downloading these videos, re-upload them again.
Threw me to see my 2K RP short, to see those of my videos, and mind you, those are intro to the video, so they can't even click the link to figure out where that video is. No cap. The nigga didn't even give me that promo. You know what he put a red mark on this thing and said, cook up. Like, I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna say they'll like mute it and put an instrumental over it. And
yeah,
then,
like he watermarked it like it was his
put
territory.
text and be like, oh, so today I was in the gym, and I was like, yo, that's not how the original work. The original video goes.
Come on, bro. Like, I had to, like, to me, I'm not that type of person. I don't want to strike a person's channel down at all. Like, I don't want to do that. And I had to do that. And that felt weird as a whole. You feel me? Like, still, like, bro, you taking a video and you reposting word for word, bar for bar, everything about it, and just putting a red mark saying thumbs up or like a cook up, and then don't put no in the description where you got the video. None of that. The TikTok, you block out the part of the TikTok ending. So I had to take that down. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. Like, and I feel bad for the RPers that are just on TikTok that's making content because they're getting their shorts posted on YouTube right now and they can't do nothing about it. You feel me? That's another thing. But like, it's like, damn, bro. As of now, it's getting sick. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, this probably be my last year. Once I 10K work, I think I'm gonna go. I think that's my next step. But like, I mean, I love my fan base and I love the people that support me, Beast, and everybody else. So I get DMs every day like, "You inspire me, you do this and do that." But it's one thing I try to tell, bro. Just try to don't. Hey, you. Can I get the Angelo Maxwell face? I'm like, for what? What do you need that for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you need that? How you guys feel about taking videos and posting them on Facebook? Like what?
On Facebook is wild.
Like what?
If
you saying people posting RP videos on Facebook, if they're posting RP videos on Facebook, I don't know how RP
get a life.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest, I don't know how that Facebook social media algorithm, all that shit work. I don't know nothing about that.
Make sure to drop a Facebookie. Like,
yeah,
no,
make sure you
doing?
drop it. Hey, they're dropping a link. Appreciate it, but if they're not dropping a link, shit, I need to copyright that too.
I just think so I wanted to say this earlier, just like I think the new people, like, not when I say new, I mean like people that even started up last year on PC. I just think it's like it's a hybrid person. It's like a person that make content and they make mods. So
yeah. I mean, we into that point.
That's why I see. That's why I just came back, but that's why I look at USTG. You're kind of like the like I said, the middleman, that hybrid. You create your own mods in a sense, and you'll post them, and you'll show off other people's mods and post them as like you creating content. That's why I see you like as the middleman.
But even with me though, I think y'all take it to a different level because it's like
TG's videos are about modding.
Yeah,
they're not like him doing a My Career series. So it's not like he's like the ultimate middleman where he's just like, oh, I'm doing a My Career series, but I'm also making the cutscene mod. Nah, it's just like he's showing off the mods that he makes. He's making content about the mods he makes, but it isn't something that in a traditional sense where it's just like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
Shady.
And
okay, but let me okay. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, red light. But let me ask you, right, as a someone, I guess if there is a, how do I put this? If there's a fence, right, you'd be on the modding side because you don't create content. I mean, I know you started your channel, but like,
I'm a content.
If you're right, but let's say there's a fence, right? We'll say you're on the modding side and I am on the creating side, right? So as far as you, how do you feel about the whole, like, if someone were to take the work that you put into a mod, right, and then redistribute it, you know what I'm saying, to other people, like sell it
basically the Michael Jordan UI. Well,
because that was on 2K Specialist.
I had a problem with it at first. But it's gotten to the point where I don't care. People don't know me, and that's perfectly fine.
But that's the thing, and like when
I don't know you, you don't know me.
But that's the part right there. That's
like, okay, you
okay, you cool. You gonna be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't really.
I'm
You're
cool
not on
enough.
that.
I take it as more of a compliment now than I did before. I would
Right.
say I it's just like my mind opened and it's like, am I really gonna care if someone's gonna download a Michael Jordan UI? Do I think it's shit? Fuck yeah, I do. All right, I think it's horrible,
But I'm
awful.
talking about as
Okay,
a
but then
product
again,
wise.
right? I think in the sense, if I were you, I wouldn't care either, right? Because I'm pretty sure, what was it? You released 2K11 for free, and that as the Michael Jordan UI was created from a free mod that you released, and then released free again on 2K Specialist, right?
That is
If
crazy.
someone were to resell 2K11, honestly, I would try to get in contact with the person who bought it and give them their money back.
I see. I can't. I sue that. Nigga.
That's the type of thing I would do. Would I care if the person's selling it? Not really.
Nah,
At
I'm a
this
sue.
point.
Man, I'm a reimburse.
Yeah,
And they
like
gonna get a
nah.
reimbursement.
If I were you, right, and I took all this time to make 2K11, then to see someone, right, then like claim it as their own and then try to sell it, I would have a problem.
Yeah, I'm
Okay, no.
suing and I'm
Because I released
reimbursing.
it.
I don't
Because I
think I would
released
have a
it for
problem with it
free.
at this
So,
point.
but look, okay, so
I genuinely don't.
I think the thing is people be in different places. Like some people don't care, some people do care, some people don't care because they might not be trying to
Yeah.
profit off of it. Like so,
Right.
it won't matter that much to them.
It
if
really
somebody
won't
else
affect
does.
them, but it's
Yeah,
I-
but somebody
I
else
think
is
it's a
still
moral
doing
thing.
it. I think it's still
Yeah, it is.
I think it's still a problem because then that other person still might feel like, okay, well, I can do that to somebody
Man, I
else.
could have made hella
It's
bank.
definitely a problem, but like
It
I'm
might
gonna
not
say I'm gonna tell them something, right? But I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it.
Nah, of course.
Yeah,
I mean, but like
think
that's
It's one
it's
thing to
I
say
think
like,
for
"Hey,
you,
this
yeah,
isn't cool." It's another thing to try and make a big deal out of it.
and try to cancel that. Yeah, I understand, like, you as a person, right? I feel like you as a person, you kind of like let a lot of things like, oh, okay, whatever,
I'm
right?
just thinking from a content. I think from a
I
content creator
think
side.
me, right, if I were you, right, because for the most part, I've seen kind of the process that it took for you to make 2K11. I helped you out with it a little bit, but I know like the nights that you would stay up trying to figure out like UI callbacks and what makes this, and like, you know what I mean? Like understanding the time and effort that it take to make such a huge mod, right? Getting all the old player cyber faces for it, whatnot, which you obviously didn't do all of those, right? But like
Nope.
to put in all of that work, right? For then someone to take it and then like try to resell it, I would be
Plus,
like,
how plus is $23. Go to hit up Louis on Twitter. It's
yo,
like 25.
like
Something like that.
I would
I
feel
would feel
away,
a type of
right?
way. I'm
all
damn
that
sure.
all that work that
I
I'm not.
definitely would as well.
Yeah,
Because-
and that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to seeing these cyber faces being like claimed as somebody else's work and resold, right?
Yo,
I would
that
feel
shit
some
blew
type
me,
of
bro.
way.
That shit blew me, bro. I see me in a
Yeah.
fucking. I see me on a bidding list. Damn it. That's
What?
it
We're
almost
in a
like
really
bidding list.
weird spot in the community now. There's more and more
It
people
is.
joining every day.
And
There's
again,
people
like
selling fictionals that are just Cyberface Mixer,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say any
Weird.
names, but I'm particular to
don't matter.
targeting one person,
Okay,
but
what's
I'm not
wrong?
gonna say their name.
But even if they do, what's wrong with it? Like if I mean,
I'm saying that I'm just giving examples of what's going on. I'm not saying if it's good or bad. I'm just saying what's happening.
Yeah, let me just
There's
say this.
people
No.
reselling cyberfaces from people like Opal. There's people giving them out. There's people
Yeah.
trading. There's everything's going paid as we see it. Less and less free mods coming out. Shout out Drian.
Shout out, Dren.
Shout out
But it's
Drian
like-
AK still doing this free shit. Shout out JMO. He's still doing this free shit. But
But it's like
It's
it's
all
getting to
about.
that
It's
point.
all about.
It's all
I
the
think.
money.
I think it was how big, because I think the modding community hasn't been bigger than it has now. Like it's pretty big now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now people who are a part of it or who are trying to join off of it are now thinking, okay, I'm in this community. How can I make money from it? Not I'm in this community and I'm going to enjoy it for what it
Yeah,
is.
but
You
don't
know,
Yo,
it's
bro,
in this community
anything
and
in the
how can I
world
make
though?
money off of it?
Most things in the world
yeah,
that people enjoy, they gonna be like, how can I make money?
yeah,
off
but
of
like
it?
for a community,
Yeah.
for this community to be this small and to have certain people having this type of effect on people, or
Well,
like
it's
having that type of effect is crazy.
the
And I
smaller
mean,
the
It's
I'm
gotten
saying that
community,
it's gotten a lot big.
but the
and it's
smaller
getting a negative stuff.
the smaller the community is, like the bigger an effect that one person will have. Like they're gonna have a bigger
Right.
effect. So once the community grows, and that's like a minority of people, it won't be noticed as much. But people will
Yeah.
still do it.
Yeah,
People will
but
still
like
do
I
this.
said,
Yeah,
I
people
kind of
think
feel
they may
bad
be
for.
grown. It's
I
crazy.
like I said, I feel bad for. I feel like it's a part of it's a me. It's a it's a it's a beast thing. It's a Nasir thing, because like I said, the DMs that I'm getting consistently now, it's like, oh bro, can I get this? 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 They see it from a point where like, oh, they see them. They think all of us don't pay for shit. I've heard so many people like, oh, you
Oh,
ain't paying for this.
okay. I got
You ain't doing this. You ain't doing that. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm
And
still paying.
I feel bad. It's
But
like
Yeah.
why?
you trying to you coming to me, right, about I drop a video about Mikey Williams cyberface, right, which I get from PPP, right? I'm getting mad DMs. Can I get your Mikey? Can you send me your Mikey? Can I get your Mikey? It's not my jurisdiction to give something to you that I bought from someone else. That's not that I can't do that. You know what I mean? Because I didn't make it. I showed it off in my video because I got it from the person I got it from. But I can't, you know, it is not in my power. It's not in my right to give you something that I got from somebody else. Quite frankly, I think it was literally yesterday or the day before yesterday, right? My good friend Don, he's trying to do a high school series, right? And he wants SoCal, but I bought the SoCal assets from KYU, right? So it was one of those things where I know Don wanted them, right? Because he's trying to do a series and I'm going to be a part of his series, but he didn't have everything. So being the person that I was, I wanted to make sure that my man's Don had what he needed to make his content, but I didn't want, it's not like I was going to give him my stuff because I didn't make that. I got it from KYU. So I literally paid KYU again, right, to get the assets so I can, you know, give it to Don, right? That way KYU is not getting snubbed out of the work that he put in to make those assets. And Don also gets what he can get so that he can make his series. You know what I mean? So it's one of those cases where these people are putting in time, effort, work
and
to create the stuff
Caillou,
that we show off, right?
Caillou
If it
got
weren't
me
for
like
these modders, we
wouldn't have it.
wouldn't be the people that we are, right? We
And,
wouldn't be
yeah,
the
I get
that have
so
these prime matchups and all
I
that
get
stuff because we don't, you know, we
I
don't
think
get
the
it.
thing
They
is,
do.
is people want to. I think the biggest issue is people want to come in and then they just want to make a bunch of content, but they don't know what goes behind making the content, or they might know like,
Right.
oh, I gotta get a player, oh, I gotta get a school, oh, I gotta get a court, I gotta get a jersey, oh, I need those custom shoes or something. Like
yeah,
they might
it's
know
a
that
jump
they
to
need
jump.
to get it. Yeah, they might know,
Yeah.
and they looking at the end product. They like, oh, I want
a
this
quickie
video
thing.
to be. I
Great,
want this
I can do
video to
that.
be like this, but then they never come
Yeah.
in thinking like, oh wait, how do these people even
What it
go
takes to
about
get there.
setting this
Yeah.
up? Like, I don't even have
Yeah.
a roster for it or whatever.
Yo, bro, and it's another thing where they'd be like, oh, like, bro, I've had questions asked
But hold
plenty of times where it's a video out, it's a this and this and that out. Like, bro, nigga said, yo, my mod's not working. It's got to be the hook. Nigga, what?
yeah, we
The
talked
hook.
about that before. But
Now,
hold
that's
on. But
crazy.
this is what I'm saying. The
No way
thing
you
is,
brought that
Yeah,
up.
bro
Crazy.
somehow
think-
mentioned that. That's crazy.
I think when people
No.
are like asking you for something, like not if you don't want to answer them, yeah, that's fine. But if you do want to help them, I think the biggest thing would just be like, bro, what are you trying to do? Like before you even answer them, like, yeah, I got it, or yeah, you can get it, or no, you can't. It's just like, what are you trying to do? And that
Yeah.
would be my first question, because I do get questions from people sometimes, and I don't know. Sometimes they be a little annoying because it's like, bro, you asking me something I did like 4 videos on, like just look it up, bro.
Exactly.
But
exactly. When I dropped
people
that,
on the
I didn't mean to
content
cut you
side,
off.
I should be
Yeah,
asking. I
I
think
didn't
I
cut
should
you
be. I should be asking people that probably. What are you really trying to do? You make content or not?
Yeah, because here's the thing, right? If people ask me, if I get 5 DMs, right, and people asking me, "Yo, can I get your Mikey?" I don't know what his intentions are with that Mikey. Even though it's not mine, I'm not gonna give it out to him in the first place, right? But let's say someone asked for your Mikey, is it okay if I what's the name? And whoever it is it's cool, it's understanding, right? I don't know what his intentions are, right? I could give him that Mikey, and the next day I'm looking at a link, oh, new Mikey Williams selling for $10, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what his intentions are, right? If you're trying to make content, I understand. Why I will always refer people to the thing that I got it from, right? If people in the chat have watched the video that I made on how to install High School Hoops, even TG told me to make sure you shout out the people who made the mod in the first place. I left references of every single person that I typically get mods from, and anytime people DM me and ask questions, if it's not like a modding question about how I fix this or whatever, then I'll be like, yo, if you need cyber faces, go to this person. If you need quartz, go to this person. If you want to know something more about the mod, go to the people who made it, right? I'll always reference those people because those are the people who put the work in. I'm just showcasing it. That's what I consider myself. I'm just a person who's using the work that someone else made, and I'm just showcasing it. You know what I mean? That's what my thing is, right? Red Light makes 2K11. I'm just showcasing it, but I give credit to him for the work that he's put in. Someone puts out remastered, I showcase it, but I give credit to Mood because he made it, right? I'm just a person who showcases. I have no right to distribute. I have no right to try to sell it as my own.
I get that.
I'm just showcasing it.
Okay, that's true.
And that's
but
what
I mean, like, people
should
be. I think people should just be looking for like the source anyway. I don't think people should be going to other people. Like, it'd be like, where did you get that from? Okay, maybe you give them the modder name, but maybe you give them like a link to where the modder posts. But I think some of the issue is like a lot of stuff gets done through Discord, and you can't just really give a link to everything in Discord. It don't really work like that. Like, people might not even be part of the server. So it get a lot of people definitely not part of the Discord stuff.
Yeah, I'd rather someone ask me where did you get it from rather than can I get it, right?
Right.
Because can I get it makes people think that I'm able to give this stuff out when it's not mine.
When I see my TikTok comments, bro, I probably say every 2-3 hours I get a comment about, hey, how you doing this? Hey, can I get your face? Hey, can I do this with your cyber face?
If you
so I can upload the videos. It's like,
yeah, if you made it, then I feel like, yeah, you say whatever you want. If somebody else made it and you bought it, the one thing
it's not my fault.
Well, the one thing I always thought about is like, why don't people get to decide what they do with it? Like, if you bought something in real life, you could decide. Like, if you bought 2K. The disc version, you could decide, okay, well, do I share it with this person? Do I let them get it for a week? Or, like, you could do what you want to do with what you buy. And then I always thought about that with mods. Like, bro, what do you do after people buy them? Like, they could really do what they want to do because they got the file. I understand that's why people start locking mods. But I always was like, well, if I'm paying for it, especially if I pay you specifically for something, then it's like, why can't I do what I want to do with it? Like, you don't really own the rights to this. But I guess this is different because it's digital and you like distributing something at that point. And then the reselling it is just foul altogether.
Yeah, that shit, nigga, bro, you might as well just and my thing was at the end of my series, because I'm planning to end either not Nick, King and Angelo in like a couple more weeks or so. Whenever I get these videos out, right? I was gonna just either give them out, but now I'm at this point where say, fuck no, I can't give it out because people are already making the faces and might as well go ahead and make a profit while these goofballs are trying to eat them. What they doing right now is trying to figure out, okay, let me just go ahead and sell it. Nah, man, I'm
not asking a question.
What's up?
Don't those cyber faces have paid assets in them?
One does. So I can't even do it with Angelo. King, no.
What do you mean they got paid assets? Like what?
So
I'm pretty sure they're mixed with the paid cyberface.
Basically, Yeah.
Opale is one's body is
Oh,
mixed
I
with
get what you're
Opale.
saying. I get what you're saying.
But
So
that's why I
that's
said
why I'm
I
like,
can
is
never,
there
Yeah,
I
but
can never
gonna
give
be some
up
sort
him.
of repercussion for that kind of thing? I'm just looking
well,
out.
but see, my
Yeah.
whole thing is like,
No, not
okay,
yet, bro.
if you if you get something, like if you're buying something from somebody and you use it for whatever purpose, like you make a whole new face. Like if you made something entirely new, like why should it be an issue? Because I paid you for the asset, I got it, and I didn't
I
I
would
didn't
have to
copy
run it
you.
through Opale. Yeah. I would
I,
have to run it through that person though. And that's out
okay,
of respect.
well, and
That's a respect thing.
that makes sense too. It makes sense because you
Yeah.
want to keep a good relationship with people. I think that makes sense, but I also think like if it's a modder that maybe you just bought this one work from them, you're not cool with them or anything like that. But like I'm just like, well, if I bought this from you, like bro, all I wanted was like the files. Like I just want the
And that's the thing.
face,
I
and
didn't
I
even
want to use it for
I
something totally different. I want to reverse it or do a
yeah.
And I
180.
think
So,
that's the I
and
think
it's the
that's the
thing.
big thing because whenever as a creator, right? If I pay for your assets, I understand where TG is coming from. From a creator side, if I pay for an asset, I should be able to do what I want with it. Besides redistributing, I'm not cool with redistributing. But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I pay for an asset, I should be able to do what I want with it, right? But right from a modder side, it's like, okay, right? Let's say I sell you this thing and then I see you basically mix it up, do whatever, right? Like this creation has now become something completely different, right? And now this person who's taken your face file and put it on a different PNG and created something different, right? Essentially, that and then they make a series about it or whatever, then they profit off of something that isn't theirs and that was taken from something else that modder may have worked on. So like I said, I see it from both sides, right? Modders are like, oh, you then twist our assets, and then like I said, redistributing is something that shouldn't be happening, but like twisting the assets, taking this, putting it into something else, which it wasn't originally used for. You know what I'm saying? Like I see both sides, right? And it gets really hectic.
But
But
it
with all of
shouldn't.
the modders that I try to, it shouldn't. You're right, it shouldn't. And the thing is, with all the modders that I work with, I always try to make sure that like if I because Opal, right? He made a Bronny, and well, he said he had sent me two different Bronnies that he had made throughout the year because he made different versions, and it was one of those things where I took one asset from one of his older Bronnies, and I took another asset from his newer Bronny, and I mixed it together to make what I felt like was a better Bronny, right? But I made sure I let him know, hey, I did take these, I did take these assets
And
of
there's only
yours
a
and
few
mixed
of
them
us that got
together.
it because
And he was like, yeah, sure. He's like, I get it. Yeah, sure. That's cool. He understood completely. And like I said, it's a respect thing, right? Any modder that I work with or, what I'm saying, use their assets, I want to make sure I'm using them in a respectable way. I'm not going to redistribute it. I'm going to make sure I give credit to the person that I get it from because I didn't make it. I think that's the main point that I want to stress, right? That these modders take time and effort to create these things that we use. And us as creators, we shouldn't take that for granted. We should respect their work.
man, crazy
Obviously you can do what you want, but like don't
craziest shit
redistribute.
I'm thinking
Don't be
too
weird. You know
was
what
a
I'm saying?
fucking yeah
Don't be
was
redistributing it, claiming it as your own. If you're going to do something different to it, like, what's his name? Like, his name is like Caesar Edit, and he's been taking mods that modders have made and like sold, and he's been editing them and like tweaking them and making them better. But I know he's been getting the respect, or not the respect, but I'm forgetting what's the word. He's
Permission.
asking the modders first.
Permission.
Hey, yeah, permission. He's getting the permission from the modders. Hey, is it okay if I take your thing and edit it and then show it off to people and stuff like that? And they're like, yeah, cool. So it's a respect level on both sides.
yeah
Modders, the creators to use their work, and creators respect the modders to use their work in a respectable way and not try to redistribute it or sell it. So it goes both ways. I'm just saying, as far as the creators and what I've seen, like I'm not happy with the way that things have been going. And as a creator myself, that reflects on me, like
yeah
I'm that creator community. And when people do
and
stuff like that, it's a
and it's
reflection for me 'cause
and,
I'm part of that community.
and like I said, it's a bad thing when it's the niggas you bringing in. You get what I'm saying? Like
That's the worst part. Yeah.
that's the worst part about it, TG. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize. They're like, oh, it don't really matter. It's been going on this and that. Well, when it's coming from the people from you that you bring
the
it in,
people who watch my videos,
watching my
then try to
videos and
become
doing
the
it.
modding community and are doing all this stuff. And
It's
it's like,
not a good
oh
look on
well,
me.
I've been watching Hoodie Beast, and now it makes it look like I'm bringing in all these people who are trying to redistribute and stuff like that. When that's not the case, I'm just here to make content,
Yeah,
and it's
but-
nothing I can do about it because that's just how the people
It's
are.
nothing. Well, I
There's
mean,
nothing I can do about
in
it,
a
but
sense, like right
just
now,
reputation.
you're doing something about it. Like you're speaking on it, but
Yeah, we trying to stop it now before it
but
becomes
in the
real
other
disease.
sense, like you can't control who does that, and you can't control like
Yeah.
you can't.
You'll never
control
be
if
able to
they
control
watch
what
your
people do.
stuff. Like, oh, okay, if people think you're the reason, like it's no way unless they got proof that you're literally
Unless
telling
I'm
people to
telling
do this.
people, yeah.
So
But like I don't even like when people like, oh yeah, bro. I like when the dude did the little face joint, like made Angelo and posted
yeah.
about it. Once he did that, bro, I'm like, I don't know. I already got a bad feeling on that. Then I see a DM about niggas saying, oh yeah, I made this cyber face. I don't know if bro really got it. I'm pretty sure he does because it's somebody actually distributing Angelo. Because it's one dude trying to sell it. It's like multiple dudes trying to sell it actually now.
bro,
So it's
don't
one of
really
those
make
things.
sense that people would be trying to sell this. That's dumb.
But I just know it's one of those things where right, for example, right, and I'm like I said, I'm not here to name names, but recently there was somebody who was outed within the modding community for the actions that he did, right?
That sounds like
And
something
a lot of
weird.
people were
Wasn't his fully his fault.
it wasn't entirely his fault, but he still, did the actions that he did. And you guys may know or may not know. Like I said, I'm not here to name names. If you don't know, don't try to search. It's not important. But the thing is, right, that person claimed to be a supporter of my content, a fan of my content, was doing this because I inspired them to do so. I didn't inspire them to do the actions that they did. I may have inspired them to be a part of the modding community, but now that person has gone on and done these actions, and now it looks badly on them. But like if they claim to be inspired by the work that I do, right, now there's going to be some people who's looking at me like, oh, you inspired this person to do all that, which I didn't. But how does that look now? So it's one of those things where it's like you can't control what people do, and somehow it still reflects on you when it really shouldn't. But it should reflect on the person who did the action.
Yeah, and then another thing with bro, like he got black, like he really got sabotaged. Dude, he bought it from I forgot what modder it was, either the PPP or a Payo or somebody, and then claimed it was his work.
It's
going to that level. You know what I'm saying? Like kids out here getting scammed,
and it's
not only getting scammed
like this,
trying to scam. Yeah. They don't even know they're scamming. Like it's an accidental thing. You feel me?
And it seems like this. It's things like this. It's content like this where at least we can come on stream and like the people who join can hear what we have to say about it and like try to put a stop to it right before it gets bigger and out of hand and way worse than it is now. And
if you don't think it's like you don't care about it, it's cool, bro. You don't gotta worry about it. We addressing it because we seeing it as a
as a creator, like as creators, it's a problem, right?
Yeah, and if you feel like, oh, well, they ain't doing it in my content, I ain't gotta worry about it. Well, to be honest, buddy, if they ain't doing it in your content, then that's a sign for you to work on your content.
Hold on,
keep it being.
So you can't say. So then, is it a bad thing or a good thing? Because you're saying
it's a bad thing. I mean, it's a bad thing as a whole. But I'm saying as a way where like they don't care.
If they not doing it to your content, then your content ain't that good.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, as far as you should care. Still,
so you're saying people should be hoping that people do that to their content?
No, I'm hoping not to in general. I'm saying to a point where I'm saying. Once you get to that level, you don't want that happen to you. So you should care now as a result. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get done. I'm warning you. Like, I get it. Like, okay, if niggas not doing your content right now, that's cool. Like, that's a good thing. But at the same time, that should be a sign for you to work on your stuff too. Also, but make sure, like, hey, like we gotta work on this together.
This stuff is stuff that anybody could do though.
So yeah, but not everybody can strike stuff down right now. Not everybody can do what some channels are monetized to do.
multiple issues. The videos, yeah, that's just blatant stealing. But like if somebody got a mixer cyberface and then somebody else figure out the formula, like it's nothing you can do about that. They can resell
But
that.
selling it?
They can sell it if they want to. They made it.
But I ain't.
They
You
literally
staring at my
made
picture.
it.
Okay, but you staring at my picture like crazy, 4 hours,
Bro, it's
and then say,
some
"Oh
of this-
yeah,"
Look,
and then
There's a high
claim it and
demand.
say,
People will take the time to do it.
yeah,
that's
and
what
then
I'm
the
saying.
simple fact
You
is
can't
like,
fault them
oh,
for that.
they're going. Listen, but the fact is they saying, "Oh yeah, here's Angela Maxwell's face for sale." Nigga, you didn't make that because you're
it
not the
don't
creator
matter.
fully.
No, he
make
did.
it.
They
He
did.
made it.
He did.
He did.
He went. He got the formula and he made it. But the thing about it is, if he really made it, he probably had to fix the hair, all of that.
I don't even know how to do fix that. I don't
Now,
even-
now here's the thing, right? Now
I
here's
don't
the
know
thing,
how you cut
Flex,
my hair.
and here's where I want you to understand, right? The whatever it is player, right? That you got for here. Now here's the difference, right? You got that from somebody else making it, and that person watched your content, right, and sat down for however many hours to recreate it themselves. They essentially there's not really a fault because you didn't make it. You got it from somebody else, but they did, so they can do what they want with it.
Yeah, but it's like, man,
Yeah,
you making
and then-
videos
Look,
for my cyber
look,
I know it's weird.
You
why
making
people-
profit.
weird.
Yes, but
I know-
bro, it's just
weird.
like okay, if somebody did a face scan on console, like let's say I don't know, somebody
Somebody
did a face scan. No, if somebody did a face
It
scan,
literally counts.
but then
It does.
you get
Hell
on
nah,
PC
if a nigga
and
posted
you
it on
get,
YouTube,
no. If somebody made a face scan, they do a series, big YouTuber, they on console. Of course, there's no way they can get you their cyber face because it's a face scan. But if somebody sits down, takes the screenshots and makes a cyber face on PC and then sells that or makes a series
That's not a
off of it. That's
if
like
you're talking about your actual,
that's
if you're talking
what
about your
Y'all
actual
are you
face,
using
if you're
about
talking about wait,
Face
listen,
scan.
if you're talking about actual, yeah, but if you're talking, what do you mean a face scan?
like a face scan in game.
You talking about a 2K?
I think-
You talking about?
I
But you
think-
talking about like
I think what I see the problem is the fact that Flix isn't more so Flix isn't more so mad about the fact that they are recreating the cyber face and distributing it. He's more so mad at the fact that they're distributing it under his name, right?
Under whose
like-
name?
like,
You talking about
It's not like they're
the
selling it.
character's name.
It's not like they're
But
selling
you
it
don't-
as
you don't-
fictional cyberface 247. They're selling it as Angelo Maxwell, which that name is a brand that Flix created. I could care less if somebody creates CJ and resells it as a fictional face, but you're using my name to bring traction to this thing, which is getting
Like,
you more
oh,
sales.
and then
Yes, but people
and
can
then
do
they added
that
a flick
though.
to the end. No, but not. But TG, what you
You're
what you
adding-
just
said-
mad
adding-
it's happening to you at this
Adding
point. I'm not gonna
No.
lie.
adding flicks to the end is now that's wild. That's pretty wild.
But
That's
point
but,
exactly.
but that's what it is.
Yeah, at that point, you're just trying to impersonate somebody else. At that point,
Thank you. That's
But-
that, and then posting it on YouTube gets it worse. And then if I see it on TikTok multiple times, and which I have to have this, I have already undone this in the past. I'm gonna say in the last day, I ain't spoke about it, but it was 3. I've already seen 3 TikToks of my player. All right, same name and everything. Actually,
That's
he ain't
crazy.
even- he ain't even. This is the thing. My main
That's
TikTok name is King Smith. This nigga actually had the actual @ is Angelo Maxwell. So not only did you took my name, you posted content and added yourself and made the
Bro,
@ Angelo
hold
Maxwell
on.
like you created.
Are you really looking at this character like you really own the rights to this character? or
No,
something?
it's not that point. It's the fact
It's
that
the
you're.
name.
It's the
it's the-
name you
that's
taking,
what-
and you're
that's
taking
the-
the.
I'm not
That's what
saying
I
I'm not
mean
saying
by
I and
likeness.
here's the thing. I'm not saying I agree with what Flix is saying, but to give you guys an understanding of where he's coming from, right?
He came from that,
They're
like-
using this and essentially Flix created this Angelo Maxwell character, but what TG is saying is true, right? It is a fictional person. It is not real. There is no like
Okay, but
copyright
when it comes to the
infringement from
content-
people who use the
Again.
name Angelo Maxwell. Like
Yeah.
I know that there have probably been plenty of people who have used the name CJ Matthews in other terms before on YouTube.
But then
Right?
when you
I
taking
just
my
wanted to use a
shorts-
name for me,
Yeah.
but like
Then you
it's-
taking my shorts, reposting them.
Okay, yeah.
Now
that
you
person,
now
that's
YouTube
different.
content is different than a cyberface.
Yes,
YouTube
but I'm
content
saying
is
in
different.
general, like and it's not from just YouTube, it's TikTok too.
But yeah,
Okay,
That's
but
what I'm
that's what
saying.
I'm
It's
saying.
gotten
Any
to the
sort of
extreme.
Okay,
the content that you sit down and create and edit, that's different. He's taking your content, like the fact that you sat down and edited,
Yeah,
he's
but
taking
then
that
like
and
you implement,
reposting
like
it.
I,
But as
yeah,
far as the cyberface, that's
I don't.
different.
That's that. Yes, I don't care, but it's to an extent where it's like, okay, well now bro got the cyberface and bro making content,
yeah.
then putting my videos in it.
So you're saying
Nah,
it's not like it's just one thing. He's just doing.
it's
He
adding on
going
to it.
over the top. Okay, but
Yeah,
I'm not saying you can't. You can get mad about all of it. You can get mad about any part you want. But the only part that you can actually do something about is the
it's me striking
content.
it down.
Is the
Yeah,
YouTube
and it's me
content.
striking it down. But like I said, I don't want to get to the point where it's happening to everybody. Because then
But it's no way it could. It's no way it could happen to everybody because you're always gonna have a group of people that are creators. So it's always gonna be
But I'm
people that
saying
be
for the
like,
smaller
okay,
people,
look,
it's not that many that have okay, I'm not gonna say
what
it's not
what
that
I'm
many.
saying is you're saying you don't want it to happen to everybody, but I'm saying it could never happen to everybody because you're gonna have people that be like, okay,
I mean, new people
I'm
come
gonna
up.
just get, I'm gonna just get like, that's where the people started. I guess that's why people started supporting the modders because they'll be like, okay, if I get this face from this modder, then he only makes it for
in
me.
my video.
If he only makes it for my stuff, then I don't have to worry about nobody else ever getting it because it's 100%
Shit, I
custom.
yeah, and I
I
done seen
think here's the thing, right? If okay, let's say for example, right? If somebody were to sit down for hours and recreate CJ Matthews cyberface, I'm cool. If he is distributing it out to people and selling it to people and putting it under the name CJ Matthews, I'm cool. I didn't make CJ. I'm just using him for my content, right? If
Right.
he makes his own content on YouTube about CJ Matthews, I would feel some type of way about
Yeah.
it, but at least he's making his own content. Now, if I look on the channel and it's my video, that's where I have the problem because
Okay.
I made that content.
But that's what I
That's
said.
the issue.
That's the level it's at.
Yeah,
It's
at that point, it's
beginning.
like, okay, now you need to get everything down.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
when you need to take action. But you can't.
I'm not even mad about the face. I'm not mad about the face, but like,
Yeah.
yo, it's going to that level. Like, you taking the intro, then you like adding your little twist. Why the hell you taking my intro with my voice in it? Why your voice ain't in it? That's another thing. It's not just you taking the whole part of the video, then posting the part, and then posting the gameplay with it.
It's AI flicks.
Now create.
It's AI flicks.
Yeah,
Someone
like
said-
nigga, what?
someone- and the thing is, right? If they create their own content on it, and right, and it's their content, that's only going to bring the originator more publicity, is what TG is saying. So that's something that you really
But I ain't
shouldn't
getting
worry.
that leak. But I ain't getting linked.
I
ain't getting no.
Flicks, I get what you're saying. I'm not against what you're saying. I just saying
Yeah.
I don't know how much you could really do about all of it. I've been
I mean,
there.
I
I've
can't
been
see
exactly where you're saying because I have made YouTube videos. I've been on the creator side and the modder side where people stealing the mods or people just straight up stealing the videos or doing both. So I get what you're saying, but
And then they
yeah,
can
you
do that
can't.
cash
It's
out.
only so much you can do, man. That's why I say.
only thing you can-
That's why I say.
The only
If you,
thing you can take on is your if someone's affecting your content, you can't really take.
I did, but that's again, like I said, man. Like to see a account had way more subs than me to post that, and it was a cash cow channel. Yo, bro, that I'm glad I caught it before it blew up. Cause there's a couple of them videos that had 100K in shorts.
Yeah, the only thing you can do, the only thing that you can like do about something is if somebody is taking your content, because essentially nothing else of it is yours.
But how the hell we
Right,
get to
the
the cash
assets.
cows? And that's another thing. How the hell we get in cash cow categories? Those
The
are like
The assets from someone else's.
A
You
cash
were the
cow
one who brought up cash cows.
no. I'm saying, how do we get into the cash cow aspect? Is like why people posting our videos as a cash cow video.
what the hell is a cash
That's what I'm
cow
saying.
video?
A cash cow video is like
cow-
like it's a bunch of, it could be just a bunch of shorts on one channel and gets like 100K, 1,000 views, 2 million. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a bunch of videos from people's pages, not getting the credit.
Oh,
Some
wow.
of them get credit, some of them don't get credit
Okay,
at all.
so like they
Some get taken. yeah, they're profiting off of your shit.
Popular videos, basically.
Yeah,
That's the only thing, and that's when you take action. The
Yeah,
only
that's
thing
why I
you
said
take
that's
action on is content. But as far as everything else, like I know the high school mod isn't mine. CJ Matthews isn't, it's the name that I use, the alias that I use, but it's not mine. I didn't make it, right? The only thing that I do make is the storyline and the content. And I'd rather more people be original, right? And have their own thing.
Okay, so
but you can't control everybody's
start
mindset
to
and thought
transition
process.
to
So
that. Let's start to transition to the be more original stuff. So like when I get on YouTube, I'm like, how do I even find these videos? I know I find them because I just constantly search for like new people making new content. But how is everybody else like? If people supposed to do original stuff and separate themselves, like if everybody just calling their stuff a my career or they don't even put my career in the title, like how am I supposed to find y'all stuff? The new wave of people. How can these people get views?
I mean, be honest,
I think
bro,
the concept, I
think
think the concept, as far as the content that we make, will always be the same. The concept of whoever it is has their own created player, and they are essentially going through the levels of high school, college, and the NBA, which the entire concept is taken from 2K because we've 2K16. We started in high school, went to college, went to the NBA.
Facts.
I mean, it's
So
just
the concept is always going to be the same. We're taking from 2K, but we're just essentially making it look better by having realer schools and real players.
But I'm talking about how do you get people to even find your stuff before
I'm gonna
all
tell
of
you,
that? Like,
I'm gonna tell you,
if I'm
like,
searching for something.
the communities we in, that's another thing.
It's one of those things where like, it's one of those things where like, for me, right? I don't make the content that I make.
These academics don't care about that. Yeah.
Even though I know that I am in a community where not a lot of people do the things that I do, so a lot of people are going to see the work that I make, right? But for me, it's not about that, right? I feel like for every creator
but
out
how
there,
do people find you though if they want
Be
to?
just
Find you?
asking, like,
that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at. I'm getting at
Okay.
that. I was just saying. That's what I'm getting at, right? For
Yeah,
people to
like,
find me,
well.
it's through mostly it's through YouTube algorithm, right? And this is where I get to the point of there isn't many people in this like
community.
scene. There isn't people in
shit right now.
People look up, I don't know, NBA 2K23 high school hoops or NBA 2K23 college hoops, right? You're obviously going to see the people, the bigger ones, right? You'll probably see like Sean and Stacks, and then you'll start to trickle down to like Nasir, and well, you'll probably see people like what's his name? Abdullah. You'll see him next, and then you'll see like Nasir, and then you'll see people like Flix and me, right? So it's kind of a hierarchy, a trickle down system, right? That's how most people do it. I know more people are gonna look at a Hoodie Sean video or a Nasir video before they see mine.
And another thing, bro, they fail to realize I use different platforms too.
I mean, it's about people who are just looking for new things and they see something different. But the thing that will separate, right? If you're looking to get more looks, the thing is being different.
The TikTok, the thumbnails, everything. I think I helped with that wave. I feel like
a lot of it is promotional through a lot of it is promotional through TikTok, but like the people that are getting found and being discovered are people that are doing their own thing, right? If I wanted to watch Hoodie Sean type content,
just type in King Smith and like King Smith alone,
I'm going to go to Hoodie Sean's channel. If I want to look at Nasir type content, I'm going to look at Nasir. Right.
And it's getting crazy. RP is definitely getting crazy on console.
If I want to look at, you know what I'm saying? If I want to look at Hoodie Beast content, I'm gonna go to Hoodie Beast, right? There's no point in me going to Hoodie Beast. If I want to look at Hoodie Beast content, why am I going to someone else's channel besides Hoodie Beast, right? That's why I tell people, right, find your own wave, find your own niche. So people are like, oh,
right there,
his content. So I'm gonna go to his channel to watch his content, right?
You gotta go to the other thing. Go to King Smith 24, you'll see it. And it's another thing, like, bro, there's so many trendy videos that's happening over the year.
And the thing about TikTok for me is it's I don't know, like as far as TikTok RP, it gets really,
that's me, King Smith 24. That's
weird. It gets really awkward and finicky when it comes to what's the word? When it comes to like the content in general.
And I ain't even been posting that much, but like I could say,
I see TikTok in sort of a promotional light.
Yeah, I can tell you that helped me so much.
I usually to promote my YouTube, but since TikTok is so fast and so growing, a lot of people start on there and then transition to YouTube. I always tell a lot of people, use TikTok as a promotional value, right? Because the TikTok algorithm is different than YouTube, and a lot more people are going to see your TikToks, right? So I'm like, hey, if a lot of people are going to see my TikToks, I'll post TikToks to direct them to my YouTube. You know what I mean? So
I even do
TikTok,
that. Yeah.
the TikTok is big in promotion wise. You know what I'm saying?
And then once you get to
Obviously,
that
YouTube
10K, that shit.
algorithm.
Once you get that 10K, that's some money. I'm at
Yeah.
9K right now. You know,
But that's how these people. If you were wondering if that's how these people are being found, it's really
like you see me right there. Like I'll pop up
algorithm.
on
It's really
hashtags.
just algorithm and like TikTok. So
Like I remember I used to be a tag. At one point, Nick Moss was a tag. Like I said, I'm caught. I ain't gonna lie, it's a couple of us causing the problem a little bit with the face, like with the people coming to the community and wanting to do. I mean, I think it's cool. Some of it is cool. Yes, 100%. Like I love the little DMs I get, but not the DMs where like, oh yeah, let me, how you, like, can I make your thumbnail? Like, can I do this thumbnail type joint? I want you to be different so you can succeed in this community. It's too small and not. It's too okay. We're in a community where it's small enough to be on your own. Be creative on your own. Like if you're just doing regular park content, everybody's doing the same park content. Everybody's doing the same thumbnails. Everything the same layout. If I go look up a Victor Wembanyama thumbnail in the park, you're gonna see almost the same thing. Victor Wembanyama in the park, and it's gonna be him either in the park or in him being like a stance on the court. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got that same type of flair on park content. Like I can go through best face creation thumbnails, and I remember TG was doing those on yesterday, and bro, it's so simple and so easy. I could, like, if it was the old me, oh my god, if it's the old me, bro, I would have made a face creation thumbnail right now and probably got like 1,000 over a day. But I learned, like, bro, I don't even got to do that no more because I'm in my own bubble. I'm in my own space. But like, I don't want to be all over copy. I don't want to be a part of that. I want people to be different. That's why I wanted them to break out and do their own thing. And to see my career go to console as it is now. Have anybody noticed? Like, have you noticed right now? Yo, bro, I've been seeing a lot of my career content.
I know a lot of
like
people look up like high school hoops, fictional high school hoops, or like high school hoops 2K23 on PC. And I know J-Mace will pop up there a lot, and Tay Dior if you look that one up. But that's basically where that comes from.
And then for me, I'm the tutorial that I'm even though my videos might not help all the way. But everybody says it's confusing. I think I do more talking than I do more showing. So feel me. 60K, 50K, 40K, like leading the break. You feel me? Pretty cool, but it's not the point of it. You know, we bringing in a lot of different people.
But I know if you're wondering how people, I know you were wondering how people get discovered, but that's,
Yeah, me was TikTok, straight TikTok. I would tell any
TikTok promotionally, YouTube. Yeah. A lot of people look up fictional high school hoops or whatever the case may be. But
and then the thing is, like, another thing, bro, it's just popping up on people's For You at this point. A lot of videos are going trending right now for us. Even the smaller kids, like smaller people, and I think it's pretty cool. You know,
how much Slim got on TikTok?
Not that much.
He got like 22. No,
he got 22K. Oh, I thought you said YouTube. My fault. Nah, if Slim, the thing with Slim is consistency. The same thing with me. Like if I wish I was on that. I feel like I can get back to that path where I was on with like Nick Moss. I feel
Slim
like
got 22K straight off of RP, middle school RP.
Who?
Right?
Who?
Nah. Slim didn't do it.
There's a guy. There's a guy named Slim with the shifts on TikTok.
Yeah, but he didn't. He had that page for a longer time.
But that's what's bringing him the views.
Yeah. No. Yeah, he came in when he came in the community. He did what he had to do.
What is it?
And the thing about Slim is that he's starting. He's
Slim with the shifts.
He's a starter. That's the crazy part. Bro gonna create his own wave if he just he upload he's at his starting spot. Like bumped to 22K on TikTok.
But that's the thing. Like and the thing is Slim is he's doing him, right? Yeah. It's not that taking from somebody else or trying to do something else.
Bro,
I give him he can better and up his content on YouTube or whatever it is. But I always tell him at the end of the day, find your own wave, do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself, and that's exactly what it is. And that's what I want everybody to stress, right? Because I don't want anybody to have a what's the word? I don't want anybody to have a following based off of the looking like someone else, in a sense. That's what it is. I want them to have a following for them, right? For cinematic verse, right? He was talking about having a player Miles Price. I don't want to look at his content and look at his comments and be like, "Yo, your Miles Price series reminds me of Nasir," or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't. I want people to be like, "Oh, Miles Price is Miles Price." You know, doing.
Yeah, but like to say this, and this the thing when they get the comparisons, it will be. I love the comparisons I get put into, but to say, oh, your content remind me of that person, nah, it does irk my nerve. But to be in like, oh, that category, like, yo, bro, I watched it, you and this that person, to be in those type of categories are amazing, bro. Like the little categories to say, oh yeah, you know, it be you got a DM where he was like, you, Hoodie Shine, Flicks. Somebody else was like, oh, you inspired me this content. Like to be in those type of categories, that's cool.
Fire,
Feel me? To be in that type of category is cool. But other than that, I don't want my content to be compared. I don't want my content to be mocked.
And the one reason why TikTok success, right, is
Man,
as you're watching those videos right now, right? Basically, what they do on TikTok is that the 13 to 15-minute videos that you see on my channel, they essentially sum it up in a 1 to 2 minute TikTok, right? Of how a game goes, blase, which is why there's a lot of success with it, right? As we know, people in this day and age don't have that long of attention span. So if I could watch a 1 minute TikTok about how you did in your game, right? That's dope. If you're a basketball fan, right? But I love to take that and be like, oh, this is what happened in the game. But if you want to see what fully happened in the full story, go to YouTube. You know what I mean? That way you're benefiting from both.
Okay.
You know? And that's what I tell people to do.
All right. So that's good information. My thing is though, if I go to YouTube, am I really getting more story, or I'm just gonna get the story in the intro, then the game? Because couldn't somebody else just make a channel on the story? Like,
depends on the it really depends on the person.
Yeah, like you
it's a person by person basis. If it's majority story, then
most people not coming with majority story. They coming with majority gameplay because that's gonna give them a bunch of minutes that people could possibly watch, but they don't be incorporating no story during the gameplay.
Oh nah, I mean they might have it in the intro.
King.
Nah, they have it.
And that's one of the things that I'm trying to stress. Here's the thing: majority gameplay is going to give you more watch time as far as YouTube. Majority story is going to give you more interaction as far as comments and likes. You know what I'm saying? Right? So if I go on TikTok and post a snippet of my story and it's like, want to see what fully happens, go to YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Or a video, right? They might
people are interested in the story, so they'll comment like, yo, I think you should do this, right? And then there are other people who are interested in the gameplay, and I'll see comments that'll be like, yo, he went off that game, like that was a great game for you, you know? So there it's multiple sides to it, right? Man, the viewership, the view duration for the gameplay, and
what's the wildest ones
for the story.
Let me tell you how the wildest ones that I've gotten. I think this was the Nick Moss series when I was doing it mad long ago, right? Yo, for a person to realize that the clips that I put in my trailer of my video are not in the same, like I had to rematch that game. That's how you know you got them hooked. Like, yo, bro, in the replay, you didn't show that part where you did that 360 layup. Like, damn, nigga, how you really was watching that much of it? Like, that type of game, like a lot of people are doing that too. Like they'll sit there and say that, like, oh snap, you.
I will tell you that. I will tell you though, more people when it comes to YouTube and TikTok, there are more people that are going to watch your content for the story than for the gameplay.
Yeah, but I'm like I said,
more people are interested in the story than the gameplay.
I have recently, that's recently happened to me where somebody ended up actually seeing the difference in my gameplay than what they seen on TikTok. I mean, they'd be like, bro, but that was tough though. Like the video was still tough. You know what I'm saying?
For you, TG, for example, right? Let's say you're making the content that you make. right? And then if you were to start a TikTok, which I don't know if you have one or not, but like if you were to start a TikTok, like on your TikTok, you would be like, oh, brand new Air Mags just got released in NBA 2K23, right? And you show kind of like little snippets of the Air Mags or whatever. And it's like, to find out how to get them, click the link to go to my YouTube channel. And then in your YouTube video, would you being kind of like what you typically do, going fully in depth on the shoe and everything, and then showing people how you would, download it and install it, But that would be, if you were to do that, that would be like a great way of going about it, right?
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, and the beef stuff gotta stop too, man, with these content creators. Bro. I ain't gotta be for nobody.
like I said, I would have to check out your TikTok if you do have one, which I think you do. I might have seen you pop up on my For You page a couple of times, but
He been on my team. He ain't been on a lot of teams, bro.
I'm just as a content creator, right?
IDC been on my team. He been on Snowheart team. Me and Snow was running. Hey,
I think as a content creator, right? What I love to see is, here's the thing: I could have my player go up against Mikey Williams or Bronny James, and the name alone gets views. You know what I mean? Because
that story gonna help it.
Is in the video, right? But whenever I'm able to post a video with Tadior's player, a fictional going up against another fictional, and it's getting numbers, that's what I'm happy about, right?
Yeah.
Because then I know people are watching me for me, you know what I'm saying? Like people are watching me for my content, because it doesn't matter if I'm playing a known name or a fictional character, right? Like that's the thing. That's the big part about the story.
Oh yeah,
What is that TikTok, TG?
Look up. Snow,
But she finds out you have badges.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a crazy.
Oh,
That's a. What you found out about the badges, TG? What's going on, man?
Look up WNBAN. Look up WNBAN. That's dude that made the UIBL stuff. I'm gonna give you a prime example of somebody that's
right.
RP.
That's exactly the thing.
Him right there. It's the I think it's that profile with like the black profile. Yeah, I think you put it up. You had it. I think his profile is black. That's the page. WBean right there. Yeah. Yo, you watch his videos and they've been featured in a lot of them. Like, bro actually tells his stories with his EYBL stuff. Like, my boy Snow, and I'm pretty sure he was in one of our the little college thing. He was in the college mod with us. The little college scout thing he wanted to do. Yeah, he was in it. Like, he does stuff like that.
You need to get his the little image right, because there's too many of them that's just black when it starts.
Oh yeah, he does.
That's how he said it. That's how he said it.
Fade. That's the fade in. So like,
yeah, but I'm saying the little thumbnail part don't have to be black though.
Oh yeah,
that's just his, because you can set that before you post the video, but that's just up to him.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I don't know why he does that. You could ask him.
Like, you can see how his
like this one here with the tape going across is kind of hard. That's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Now I noticed something, right? And I could be wrong about this, but if you look at his player, right, the hair, if the one you were watching before this, I think it was him in a Centennial jersey. But if you look at his player, I believe that is an asset from Opal 2K's.
Yeah, but Opal probably got his hair straight from 2K though.
Right.
So we can't say it's like it's his asset, because
he's made a couple. I'm gonna tell you, Snow made Angelo's hair. He made that from Blender, scratch. So some of these, like the beginning, I think the top, I'm pretty sure like he's taken some aspects and like changed them up for sure. But some of the stuff he doing it himself. I know some of these faces he's mixed. Some of these faces he's mixed alone. Like that one right there, he mixed alone. That was one of the team. I teamed up with him with Gemini. I had to end up giving him the Gemini court, and Caillou gave me permission because obviously I'm the one that purchased that mod. Nobody else has that mod out. So if you go down, you'll see me at the school with him at Gemini. Feel me? But yeah, bro.
Nobody owns anything. There's all rights in 2K in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah,
not entirely, not
yeah, if you scroll
entirely,
down, yeah.
because there
So
are some
there you
there
go, me
are
right
some
there.
people who are like trust me, there are some people who are really like going into Blender and building these custom hair assets from scratch. Like they take,
No, bro,
you know
they're
how you
not.
when you open,
They're
when you
not,
open
bro.
Blender and like it's a big block. Like I've seen people take that big block and turn it into a hairstyle and put it on somebody. Like
Not in
that, they did
2K,
that from
bro.
scratch.
That's literally not possible.
Not in 2K.
That's
You
Maybe
think
it,
you
literally not
think
possible. That
maybe it
so
that
you're
boy
does.
saying
lied
they
for no reason.
so you think they took it from? Because I mean, like
They use
That
they have okay. The rule with 2K files is right when you import into Blender, it has to already be in the game.
yeah, it has to be a
That's
file
um,
from the game.
that's always
So it's like a
so
regular
then
that's
I'm,
hair.
always the
I
rule.
guess I must have
You
not seen
have
him take the what's the name from 2K because it literally looked like he started from that main base and just took it and sculpted it. Like
And it
that's what
had
it looked
physics
like.
and
unless
Like
he
everything.
imported like a pizza box or something. I don't know what the fuck
A
he does,
different model.
but
I don't know.
you
Yeah,
have to have a 2K model in there for to export it as a 2K model.
That's
yeah,
what.
but
Yeah. Well, that's just what it looked like. But
him
maybe
right
I could have
there,
been wrong with this newfound information. So
him right there, he was definitely holding it down because at one point I wasn't posting, and this dude right here was killing the PC
Imagine the
side for
stadium
us.
potential of that though. Like you could import things from other games. That'd be so dope.
Yeah,
that would be yeah.
he definitely
Yeah.
helped out
Now I
too.
think though,
On
but
that
now I
video.
do, and now I do think though that what's the word? Right? Nah, because literally I was looking at the comments. Cinematic literally said it the best. The fact that um what's it called? Uh the story is what hooks the people. Anybody can play 2K and make highlights. Every video is like a TV episode. And that's the big thing, right? I
Yeah,
feel like that's why everybody's story should be unique. Cause I'm not gonna sit here and watch the same TV episode from like 5 different channels. Like
Yeah, but
I wanna
I
I
don't
am
know.
though.
But how do I
yeah.
don't know. I think people got to find a way to like
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
still need
if
to
you
take a
want
Like I
it,
said, with these storylines, it's either you're a gangbanger from New York or Chicago who came up out the mud, or you're like a 5-star prospect already.
well, dang, you trying to come at me?
I mean, where
Yeah,
would the story
that was-
go
that
if
was-
Hell
who
yeah.
would want to watch a story about a 3-star or
All right,
anywhere?
nah, yeah.
Now,
that's another
now
thing.
here's the thing, because it's been done before. YG the Beast. He you could probably look it up, but he has a series, and that's another thing.
Yeah, but
Everybody
YG,
he
bro,
plays the
but
same
YG
position.
had
He
it
doesn't
at
play point guard or shoot guard. But YG literally made a series on his channel where he played as a center, and like he was like a 2-star prospect in high school going into his senior year, and he literally took that man from like a 65 overall to like an 80 when he got to college and
Yeah.
into the bro really
Yeah,
had a
but
story
okay.
where he
Hold on.
built himself
Okay.
up.
But look at the
Which I think that's
caliber. Look at the caliber of creator he is. He's like he one of the top tier creators in this.
If you talking about little
So-
ones, beast, we
Right,
But
I
no,
think-
what I'm
I
saying
think
is, wait, what
you know
I'm
what I mean?
wait, what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is like with him, you got people that's gonna invest in listening or watching his story because they know he's gonna deliver. Like if you're somebody who's starting off or you got a small channel, like people might be like, bro, I don't know where this is going. Like I don't even know if this YouTuber is gonna post next week or not. So like they might not give a regular creator or somebody smaller the chance to even get off a story like that.
But the thing is, I feel like the thing about YG, and even though, right, I think the one reason why, like you're saying, the series sells so well is because he's already notable and known. But it's not about the notability for me. It's the concept. I feel like if any creator, right, is really like dedicated, sells the story well, right, promotes in the right way, continues to be consistent, I don't think that the caliber of YouTuber doesn't matter because either way you're gonna get noticed. At the
no,
beginning
it's not
of
so much. It's not so much the caliber. It's just it's the caliber of the work. You already have a proven track record of no matter what happens, whether this character makes it to the NBA or not, we know it's gonna be a good story. With somebody who doesn't have a proven track record, you don't know what you're gonna get.
I think that's why you have to really, I think that's why quality of videos, and I'm not saying everybody can have the best quality of videos, right? But here's the thing, because I don't watch typically I watch a lot of people's contents, but if I'm seeing that the story is the same, like I like originality and uniqueness, and that's one reason why I like the series so much. Not because of the fact that it's YG and then he has a track record of having great series or whatnot. It was the fact that it was unique and original, and it was something that I could follow, right? And that, like I said, that wasn't because of the fact that he had 100K plus on YouTube. It was the fact that he sold his story. So what I'm trying to say is that, you know, if I click on your video, right, you could have like 25, 30 subscribers. But if I click on that video and you really sold that story and you really gave me a reason to watch, I will continue to watch every single time you post because I'm invested. And like I said, it doesn't matter about subscriber count or caliber, right? It's really about the quality of content, right? If you invest in your content, if you invest time to make, you know what I'm saying? If you invest time to get good quality work, if you invest time to make sure your chords are done right, if you invest time, you know what I'm saying? It took me a minute to get my series back on its feet. Right? But I feel like the reason why it's so successful is, right, I took the time to get the type of footage I wanted. I took the time to get the chords done. Red Light knows I took the time to learn DDSs in Photoshop so I could texture my own chords and play it, all that, right? I took the time to get this.
shut up, bro.
Like I said,
And
but some people, but you gotta remember, some people ain't even trying to just
edit, right? It takes me a while to get my videos out, but it's gonna be the best darn video I put out for whatever that week is, and people are invested in the story. People are asking me, what and I'm just a 20-year-old guy sitting in my room making videos. People are like, yo, what's your college decision? Like, it's a really big thing, right? Because I'm really selling my story, right? And it doesn't matter if I have 2,000 subscribers. It doesn't matter if I have 20 subscribers. It's just how you sell your content.
I'm not this beast. A lot of niggas, some people do it for fun though, gang. Some doing it for fun, and then some people know like
it's not about right. Right is the wrong word. I get what he's trying to say, but right is not the right word in this sense.
I'm gonna say I'm saying it from a perspective of like some people just doing it for like, oh, it's easy views, but they ain't gonna put too much work into it. I used to be like that. I'm breaking that curse now. And then and like, again, some people say, oh, I'm gonna just take that easy route, go get my TikTok, go post this vid. And I've done that, and I've seen people doing it now. Or some people now people are actually trying to put in the work. But from the aspect of like what you're saying, like everybody ain't gonna do that way. And everybody don't have that mindset yet. And you gotta remember.
And that's what I want to instill. I know not everybody.
Yeah, but listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Alone, be honest. From a perspective of when we were younger, we didn't have this mindset that we had. Any 2K, yeah, you might have been the few. It might have been few, but I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of the big creators. I can give you some. You know how our part creators were at beginning of the jump. Man, we won't worry about. No, listen, we won't worry about a lot of that in detail at all. You feel what I'm saying? Like we didn't care about that.
What you not realizing is that it's not about how everybody felt whenever they was making their content. I'm doing this for me.
But I'm saying a lot of people had that same
peer, right? You're my peer, and you have a mindset on how you want your content to go. That's fine. That's cool. I'm not bashing you for it. You do you. You've been getting the numbers that you're getting, right? I have a mindset about how I want my content to be. Right?
Of course, I'm saying it from a perspective as a child.
But as a child,
a lot of people don't know that game. But a lot of people didn't know that game, and be honest, you were exposed to that game as well. A lot of people don't have that chance.
It's not whether or not you have the chance or not, right? Not everybody is going to have what I have. Not everybody. There are people who have more than I have. I always tell people, work with what you got. Work with what you have.
I'm saying with the but listen, what I'm saying with the mindset as people came in, a lot of people didn't have this mindset. A lot of people had to learn it from others. I get it. But I'm saying, bro, be honest, Beast. Was everything did you not learn something from somebody alone? As far as a tree?
I'm not saying I didn't learn. I'm not saying
my point my point exactly. We're in a community where everybody's trying to hit us up because it's so small. But when you go in that park community, you on your own. I'm gonna keep it a bean. You on your own. That's
But this isn't
it's the
park.
same. I know, but I'm saying it's in a grasp of the same thing. A lot of kids are coming into this community, peeping off of what we doing because we're the big ones. A lot of people again in park community are just stealing content, doing the same thing. And then they don't learn. And as like I said, it's an age thing as well. A lot of teenagers in our generation do not realize that. It's a few of us. It takes time for us to realize, oh yeah, we gotta go our own way, we gotta go our step way. 100%. But I can tell a person this thousands of times. Beast, you told me 1,000 times on what I need to do. And am I starting to do it now? Yes. But look how long it took me to do it. A lot of people just hard-headed as it is when it comes to content creation as well. A lot of people can't take criticism. A lot of people can't take none of that stuff. From what I'm saying is, a lot of people that come into this game, especially like coming from TikTok to YouTube, nigga, they just doing what they want to do. Some of them are blessed enough to know us and blessed enough to hang out with certain round of people and actually get the answers they need.
To know
No,
us.
like no.
But what
You know what I'm saying is it's a blessing to be
I'm
around.
I'm saying everything that you're saying about how people are coming up, right? How people are introduced into this community. None of that got to do with me and what I'm trying to do.
Nah, I know what you're saying, but I'm talking about from the I'm telling you how I can see how these people are coming in. See what's
But
going
that
on.
that don't got nothing to do with me, is what I'm
I
saying.
get it. I know what you're saying.
So then-
I'm saying,
then
but
why are
you
you
when
letting-
you're giving your
why are
you're
you-
giving I'm
why
saying
are
when you give
letting
your
me know how
example.
other people are coming up, right? Because it is they do what they want to do. If they
Yeah.
want to have a mindset that is not mine, that's on them. But what I'm saying is you telling me this information about how they coming up, like I don't already have an understanding of it, like I'm supposed to do something about it.
Oh no, I was just saying as a way where how you said it, like, oh, like how you talking about their content just alone and how they do it and this and that. I'm like, it seemed like you didn't know. It seemed like you didn't understand that.
Here's the thing. I'm not telling people, yo, you need to go out and get a PC. You know, you need to hit up
Nah,
Opal
hell
2K, buy this cyberface from him. You need to go to. I'm not telling people to
honestly,
do that.
with the
I'm
route it's
saying
going,
whatever it is that you
yeah,
have,
bro. Honestly,
do
with the route it's going, you know they're doing it in
else.
yeah, you know they're doing it in Pro-Am now, right? There's a Pro-Am online league right now for college. I swear to you not. I swear to you not.
That is
It's actually it's bro. It's getting to console
you sound like
right
you,
now.
It's not me being it's
I don't
not
know
me
what's going
being
on.
scared that somebody's gonna
Guys.
take my spot.
What?
It's not.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying
Look up Pro-Am.
you said you sound like you scared somebody gonna take your spot. You can't. It's not that I'm scared that
I don't
somebody.
shit, nigga, man. Like I said, when some
He's
when
not talking about
somebody
you.
takes
He's
my
talking about the comment in the chat.
Oh no, look. If you are coming into this right, and not everybody's gonna hear what I'm about to say, but for the people that are the people that are here, right?
Oh yeah, him right there, Young Prince.
If you may have your own motives or motivation or reasoning as to why you do that, right? You're making this content, right?
Scroll up TG is Young Prince.
You know it gets views, so you want to do it, right? It doesn't. Oh, my fault. Cinematic. It's not about whether it's not about like
Young
the
Pierce,
reason
my fault,
why you're
man.
doing it. It's not the motives or the motivation. I'm just letting people know, right? Like if you want to be successful in this realm,
Young Pierce, my
right,
fault. Man. It's that general.
the best way of going to
The one at
the
home?
best way of going about it is being unique. Is what I'm trying to say.
If you just go to why I transferred to UNC, like that video right there is like it's a college based Pro-Am team, college based everything. So they got stuff like that going on now with see like March Madness. You see? And that's actually online.
But that's not college at all.
But that's what they're doing it as. Like they're calling it as. I think he's
They may not have all the college textures, but they're running it as if it's a college. Like people are getting signed to different.
Yeah.
Excuse me. People are choosing their own schools or whatnot.
I mean, cool, nice for them, I guess.
Yeah, it's getting to that
Well,
level. But
well,
I wasn't
yeah,
saying
well,
as a child. I'm saying like
This is online. This is dope
Yeah.
as shit. What the hell?
it's just actually cool.
see,
I'm not gonna
look,
lie.
right there you go. See, there you go. So it's getting to that level, which is cool. And now I'm seeing it on TikTok Live. They're doing it on TikTok Live now. So I'm saying like the community is definitely getting bigger. And now it's getting even bigger on console, which is it's sad that it's probably going to be entering in the 2K league eventually. this is going to be a money thing. But I don't think PC players are going to obviously get picked up for it because
now that Mood is here, right? Because I know you've definitely joined this late because you got done with SimWorld, but basically, and I ain't even trying to come on here and take over TG stream, but basically we was talking about first off we was talking about as a modder the redistribution of mods that's been happening, whether it's been through like giving away something that someone paid for or trying to sell it as your own and all that stuff. And so I asked Redlight, like, as a modder, right, the time and effort that it takes for you to make a mod like 2K11. I brought up the time and effort it takes for you to make a mod like Remastered, and then for someone to go and take that and try to resell it, like, you know what I mean? Like, the redistribution's gotta stop and all that type of stuff. We was talking about that.
Where's my movie?
But I was asking, like, as a modder, how do you feel about like creators in this community? Because I feel like there's two sides. Like, there's modders and then there's the creators who create content off the mods. Like,
wait,
we was just wondering
where is he at? You're asking him this, but is he in here?
Yeah, he's here. Mood is.
He's in the call with us.
He's in the call, yeah.
I don't take very kindly to people taking my shit.
Right.
I don't take very kindly to people just going in there, swapping things out, calling it their own. I always harp on that Alex Lyons shit that came out last year. I don't like it. I don't respect the people that do it, that pass it off as their own. I respect people that come to me, just ask if they can do stuff to it. They leave credit everywhere. I respect all those people. But people who just straight up take it, I have no respect for those people. I'm sorry, and that's just how it's gonna be.
And now we were saying earlier that like a lot of people were and a lot of people in the comments were saying, like, okay, for example, let's say someone bought an Opal Cyberface, right? If you buy basically that Cyberface, you're able to do with it what you want besides redistribute it, right? So let's say I buy a Cyberface from Opal, but then I take maybe like the hair file and I put it on another player to create something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think that as a modder, do you think that it's wrong for someone to take something that you created and basically take parts of it and put it into something else that they've created?
So, like, you're saying they're taking it piecemeal, just taking parts of it. Okay, so I know exactly what you're saying. Honestly, in like that regard, I think it's okay as long as
it's so cool with the person.
As long as there's like ample credit. I mean, I see my name pop up in shit all the time that I didn't even touch, and it's because they ripped something out of either the creative player shit or like a remaster beta. I don't care, as long as you put the credit and what I did. Like if I provided a template or something, that's totally fine with me. It's just the people that do it, like they just remod stuff and they sell it off as their own. They're saying, "Oh yeah, I made this Cyberface. You see, like this face texture, I did it, and this hair too, I did it." Like, no, that's just.
But then it's pieces and parts from other people's stuff, right? Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Got you. I see. And so, like, I say, like, I say, and I was saying this earlier that like there's basically how the modders feel about the mods that they're making and like giving out, and then how the creators are essentially using them, whether it's in a bad way to redistribute them or in a good way, like how we make content about it, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I said like TG was kind of like the guy in the middle, right? Because he creates his own mods or whatever and showcases them, but then he also creates content on other people's mods on his channel. That's why I kind of say he's been the mediator.
I think TG does what he does because he does it the right way and the totally clean way. I'd say he gives ample credit for people's work. I think for one, TG knows the amount of. I think for one, that TG knows the amount of work that goes into these mods.
Right.
Since he's been doing this for so long, hell, I've learned half the shit I know from TG's channel.
Right.
Red light.
What's up?
Check.
TG, can you
Oh, is
definitely
it about all
hold on,
those
hold on.
things that's been cleared up already?
Oh, phew.
I think I muted y'all.
It's been an ongoing thing,
Alright, I'll
right?
unmute
And
it.
I love the
No,
fact.
no, TG, you don't have to
You're
definitely
good.
know
You're
more.
good.
That's
Nah,
that shit's been cleared up
All right.
for a little bit now.
So is
love as,
Jay
like,
done? Is Jay done in the community?
I just like the fact that what's the word? I just like the fact that, right? Let's say as a creator, right? I might not know how to mod the way that you mod, right? But I
Mhm.
wanted to come to you on a project that I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, post on my channel. I think it's good the fact that, right, like we're able to come together, right? You're able to create the mod. I'm able to showcase the mod because we was talking about like how in the beginning, right? Basically modders would create these mods or whatever, right? And then the creators would take those mods, put them on their channel, right? Show them out to the people, which then gave the modders the publicity, right? Because they would be like, oh, I got this from Mahmood, right? Now people are going to Mahmood and they're asking you for whatever it is that you made, right? Then you were like, oh, okay, if I can, you know, create this and creators can show it off, right? And then they start getting paid from YouTube from the views or whatever they get from it. Then modders themselves are able to create their own mods and sell them off, right? And then it was kind of that thing, right? Creators, they pay for the mod, they show it off on YouTube. That's essentially kind of how they get their money back, right? And it was sort of a simple system. I'm not saying it was perfect, right? Because there are flaws, but I feel like within the past, maybe last year and this year, we've had all these things with reselling,
Yeah, but
redistributing, right?
so the way,
And it's been an imbalance. That's what we've been talking about,
but
basically.
people weren't getting paid for you would only have like maybe 3 or 4 modders tops getting paid for mods. Like before last year, like you really only had like 4, I don't know, a handful of people that would get paid to mod. Everything else was just creators
Yeah, but now those today,
using what was
I
free.
promise.
But yeah, so I'm saying that time period where creators could actually sell their stuff and actually get their name out there, like that's just like within the last 2 years that just started happening. So like this stuff is moving super fast to where now it's like, okay, they finally got it to where people can sell their mods and people, you know, speaking up like, well, maybe I should get some kind of compensation for spending, you know, months doing this or something. But they found a way to monetize, but now it's gone all the way to people who want to steal their content. But like this has happened fast, like super
Yeah,
fast.
it's just
The
like
way it was
Serious
for
at all.
years, bro. The way it was for years was modders was not getting no notoriety and they wasn't gonna get paid or whatever. It just nobody even thought about it. I don't know. Maybe they did, but it didn't seem like it.
yeah.
So
Now
Mood, I want to ask you, when did you start? I mean to cut you off, Flex, but Mood, when did you start like telling yourself, hey, like, because you've been doing remastered for a couple of years now, right? You've been doing it since what, 21, 22,
21.
and now 23. So like when did you start telling yourself, hey, I'm gonna rate remastered and like start actually selling it instead of just
Right, like,
or did
check
you
the
always
DMs.
sell it?
So it was more of an interest thing. I didn't really have any plans to sell it until people hit me up. A few people hit me up. They're like, "Hey, man, can I buy the mod?" I was like, "Buy it." And I was like, "Sure." Like when it comes out, maybe. And eventually, I got a bunch of DMs of people saying they would buy it. So I was like, you know what? I'll charge for it. But honestly, at this point, I don't even think I'm going to charge for it.
Is it out?
So it's remastered
yeah.
for 23. Yeah, I thought it.
Okay.
What was
Yeah,
it?
that's
It
what
had
I
been out.
thought. I thought it was out.
Yeah. So yeah, so
Beta
it's
came out.
yeah. So and someone literally in the comments just said it. Like I've seen a major increase of people selling mods, right? So
Mhm.
so what you guys are telling me, because you guys have been here longer than we have, but the original intent of people creating mods was to distribute them for free.
Yeah.
But then as of recently, people started selling them.
it was just
The
it.
original intent was just to improve the game, to be honest, just
Yeah.
to see something different, feel something different, and just to share it with other people who could just marvel at stuff, be like, oh man, that's crazy, I've never seen that done in 2K before. It was really special. It was really cool. On like NLSC, people would just be like, "Wow, dude, I cannot believe you changed that. That's been the same for years." And that's where it all stemmed from.
Do you think that the fact that, right, let's say, because like you said, modders, their intent was to just change the game and make it look different. Do you think that the fact that creators were able to showcase it on a YouTube platform, right, and they were getting paid from it, right, because YouTube pays the, what's the name? Do you think that might have been a reason as to why, like, modders, like, well, hey, like, I'm creating this work, but now this guy who's showing it off on YouTube is getting essentially paid for it? Do you think that might have been a reason why modders start charging for their work?
Sure. And plus, the difficulty of modding has only gotten,
Higher.
well, the difficulty, I'd say, it has increased, but it's not terrible. It's just, if you've been doing this for a while, then you know, like, then you know what you do. Like, you know your craft.
Paying for experience and stuff.
Yeah.
You're
Right.
paying
Not
for
only for the
everything,
mods,
for
but the
design philosophy.
experience and
Right.
all of that stuff.
Like you
Right.
saw on like the Alex Lyon reskin on 2K Specialist. This damn thing lives in my mind. Bro just slapped gold all over my my presentation and called it a day, and I was like, damn. But it's just I think people wanted to just get a little fruit for what they've been doing for years.
Yeah.
Right. And look, and I mentioned this earlier, right? And I'll say it again, right? The times that I've seen you in the Discord call late at night, 3, 4, 5 hours on hours working on, callbacks and how do I change this texture, right? I'm like, I have absolutely no problem if you wanted to sell remastered for more than you were, because I'd been in those calls with you, those nights that it took for you to figure this out, and sitting there for 3 hours straight, and then to finally hear, "Oh, Beast, I finally got," you know what I mean? Like those it's a month's project, right? And so for you to sell it, I had no, because I paid for it, right? Even though you were like, nah, like it's cool, like you've been there. Like I even paid for it because I wanted to support the work, because I understood the time that it took. And I don't think people understand the time that it takes to make these sort of mods, whether it be cyber faces, UI changes, chords, you know what I'm saying? Like it takes time, it takes effort,
I think
all
people
that stuff.
shouldn't.
So they should be rewarded.
I don't think people should get to complain about stuff that somebody is like giving them freely or whatever. I'm not saying they should complain about stuff they pay for either, but like I just feel like if people didn't put so much pressure on people, like try to impose pressure, like, oh, okay, can you like we'll say certain modders, they're not as good with the face or whatever, like. But if they're doing it for free, then it's like, bro, just let that person improve. Don't like try to come nitpick the stuff. Like, just use it or don't use it. But then when they start charging, I think that's when people start kind of like, okay, well, we need to hold you to an expectation. You charge for your mods. But then when those people might get used to like giving people critiques, but then try to go to the people who trying to mod for free with the same critiques, and it's like, bro, I'm just making stuff for people to enjoy, but y'all bringing me this extra info that I don't even care to have, so I might as well start charging too, since everybody want to put in their 2 cents. Maybe people feel like that a little bit.
Right. I just hate the fact. Oh, you was gonna say something?
Yeah, and
Go ahead.
It's just a random comment, but can I just say I fucking love seeing the same people post over and over on 2K Spec. Well, like people starting out with cyber faces and arenas and stuff. Like people like Drian 9K, Johnny M, started putting their faces out. We're like, who are these guys? Then all of a sudden, over the months, you could just see their work just steadily progressing, getting a lot better. And man, their work is some of the best on the site now. I swear,
it is.
Drian.
It's all a process. I swear, it is.
And that's what I was saying.
Like
you gotta you just gotta let people improve.
I was gonna say like it's like, okay, let's be honest here, right? And this is to no shade to anybody who makes mods in this community at all, but like there is a sort of hierarchy when it comes to certain kinds of work, right? Within the modding community, right? There are more people that's gonna get No, no, listen, no, for real,
Okay.
for real. We know that there's a hierarchy, obviously, right? If I want this type of what's name, I'm going to go here first, right? Because we know that there's a hierarchy, and my thing is, I hate that there is, right? Because when there's a hierarchy, that means that there's people that are being limited to the like, you know what I'm saying, to the work that could be done, right? Because here's the thing, if everybody's going to these select 5 people, right? Think about the other 10 people who are trying to work and get better, but they have nobody going to them. That's why obviously I want to get the best work that I can, but I have no problem, supporting other people's work here, there, and the other, right? For the practice and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody in the community, as hard as they work to make mods, because I know modding isn't easy. I've been at that point where I'm trying to figure out how to work DDSs and my game crashed because I did it wrong and now I got to figure out how to fix it, right? It's not easy. It takes time. And I just feel like for everybody who, you know what I'm saying, puts in the work to make a mod or become a modder, I feel like everybody should have the same ample opportunity. And because there is a hierarchy, not a lot of people do, which is one thing that I don't like. That's why I try to support everybody I can that does modding, right? I'll even help sometimes if I can, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody deserves to, like you said, people like Drian, like who probably didn't get looked at because they didn't have the best work, but now they've got some of the best work on the website because they
I
people
think,
see the improvement,
but I
people
think
give them the opportunity and all that stuff.
somebody like him is just like he's improving because he wants to just keep making this stuff. It's not like, oh yeah, I want to profit off of it. I mean, he might want to profit off of it, but he like, well, I want to keep improving more than I want to profit, so I'm gonna just keep making stuff.
Yeah, man.
And
I
that's the
remember I
big point.
started in 2K20. I started just making load screens out of nowhere. I started putting tiny little textures in the main menu, and I was like, man, I'm the guy. Like, oh, I can do all this, I can do all that. And then just looking back, holy shit,
You're
that
not
stuff
that
was
guy,
terrible.
pal.
You're not the guy,
No.
pal. Trust me, you're not the
It's
guy.
when
I
it's
just-
when you and that's I think that's the big, like, the underlying big thing is profit, right? That's essentially what this thing has become. It went from people who wanted to see a change in 2K, so they did it themselves, and they just wanted to share it out because they enjoy seeing something different. Now it's okay, how can I make this different and profit off it? That's essentially what this entire thing has become.
Well,
Whether it's profiting off it on YouTube
I
content
don't think
I
so.
don't
or
think it's the
not
entire
for everybody. I'm not saying for everyone, right? I'm just saying, like, as far as the new people coming in, right? I feel like it's a lot of new people are coming in with the mindset of how can I profit off modding in 2K
Quickly,
versus
swiftly.
just enjoying the mod.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's not no like, oh, like they're expecting it ASAP. They're expecting it right then and there. Ain't no growing, ain't none of that. Like we're at that stage, I guess. And like I was just even
I
pointing
don't
out
think
like
so, man. Keep going.
I was pointing out I seen we were just talking about the content thing, like it's getting to both platforms now, so it's definitely spreading as fast as crap, like as far as my league and stuff like that. I mean, like we were talking about the Mahmoud. I don't know if you were, I think you were in the call when I told you about the dude that copied my video bar for bar, reposted it. Then he ended up making the TikTok page. The TikTok page is gone now. He made the TikTok page basically like with my whole name, the whole player and everything. Took the intro, added little clips of his player of Angelo Maxwell doing something, and then tried to post a short, which got taken down. So
And that's a profit
like I
scheme.
said, it's getting to an that ain't.
But honestly,
That's like a damn near a pyramid cash cow. Like at that point, that's where you're heading to.
the way I see it, besides all those things like people stealing ideas, trying to profit off other people's content, I think this is probably one of the best times in the community because we have more exposure than ever. If you think back, 2K20, no one gave a
Right.
shit.
Man,
There was
only
nobody
thing people were doing at
making
2K20 was
videos.
Park.
Yeah,
That's all I was
because Park was good, right? And
Yeah.
since Park wasn't good, people are referring to a new way to have fun.
And
which is
like I
modding.
said, this year alone, like I just pointed out the TG Mood. I don't know if you know now they're doing pro-am leagues, college, and like on console now. So it's getting there, you know, it's getting to that stage where
You don't
we
think
definitely
they were
are setting
doing that before though? You
nah,
don't think
they won't. This year was
Not at this high of a level, but like
this year right here.
Like I don't
as
know
far
about
as-
y'all, but I had little leagues going on with my friends and stuff. My league online.
But like I'm saying from a standpoint of how it's going on channels now, for it to ever hit online, this is the I ever seen online because Pro-Am just started blowing up. If y'all know, like Pro-Am as far as a little my league with this next gen and stuff like that, like all the leagues coming up and stuff, bro, that stuff just started happening in the last year or so. So like to see it transfer over to a console like that, yo, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And probably the best thing about this is that 2K is most definitely taking notice because, well, I know they're taking notice because they've taken down 22 Remastered to download. I got an email about it. Mediafire Take-Two actually requested a takedown of 22 Remastered and multiple of Vetman's mods. And curiously enough, there were a lot of Era's mods, just mods that changed the game really pretty much. There were a couple other on the list that I saw. And that, along with like the anti-cheat on PC, really has me thinking. I
think what they seen with like how Chris Move was like one of the biggest guys was using the mod too at one point.
It's a pot. Yeah, the modding community has pioneered and pushed through, and other people are seeing, and that's why I'm afraid of right because like you said, Mood, this is probably it's gotten the most exposure. Most people are having fun with it. Like we've literally sat here in calls with our creative players, not making any content or anything. We'll just sit here and do our My League sims and look at sims, and that's what I'm saying. It's fun. It's enjoyment. It's like you said. It's
the discourse and people making bread from it too.
And I'm afraid of this next generation trying to come in and ruin that due to the profit. I'm not saying, and I know TG doesn't feel like that's the case, but I'm not saying it's everybody doing it. It's just these newer people coming in, these younger people.
It's coming quickly. It's
not anything that's gonna be like popping, anything that's gonna be popping, or anything that's gonna be in or become the trend, like you're gonna have people sneak in and try to profit off of it before it can even get big. But
even the big creators are not even doing that though. They're figuring it out on next shit now.
It's only these newer, younger.
It's the young kids.
Like
with the more of a,
and try to make money off of other work and doing all this weird stuff, which is why I'm not a fan of it, right?
But I don't think it's that bad. I think it shows that it's some money to be made here. Like there's something off of this. It's fun and it's profitable. It can be profitable, even though that's not what we're trying to make it. But clearly those kids, if we keep saying kids, like clearly they see, this is fun, this is cool. I can definitely sell this in some way, even if it's not my content. Like they getting
PCs, getting PCs and just
okay. I don't think okay. And when I say, and I probably should have cleared this up. This on my end. When I say the profiting thing, not all of the profiting thing is bad. Like when Mood profits off of creating remastered, that's not a bad type of profit. I mean the people that are coming in and trying to make a quick buck by profiting in a bad way. I don't want that to ruin. You know what I'm saying? The game. And that's what I mean by profiting.
Mind you, like it's
wrong with profiting.
That's my whole thing.
Nah, it's not. But no, not for real. You in general, you're not. Like I said, you're not going around just passing out cyber faces saying you made it and you didn't. You're not doing that. You over here. You're not doing what's going on with. I'm not gonna say who did that or doing the trades and stuff like that.
I get the reference.
That I think that's there. And Six God, I literally just read the chat. That's literally the point. It kind of sucks how it's not for the love of the game in some instances, right? That's what I mean. Like kids are joining, trying to make money, not because it's fun, but just because
they'll go back to console.
They'll go back to console. They don't care.
Let me tell you, it's getting to that point where I've seen people have PCs. They make the money. They go back to console. They'll go make their TikToks on console. It's at that point. Like it ain't like I said. It's reaching console already. Maybe mods, but as far as view duration and content, console right now got it for the month. I haven't seen one TikTok go crazy this whole month, and it wasn't console. So that's how I know it's not about content. And I'm not saying it's about the content wise, but I'm saying it as that's a sign right then and there. People are coming here, making their money, going right back to console, make their content, and going stupid. It ain't even the content
and not
aspect. We're
caring
gonna
about
still
the
work.
actual work that's being put in.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's not big now because almost every instance that it's happened, someone's cracked down on it and it's gotten removed. But I don't want that to be a big problem in the future and leading to the downfall of like, oh, what if it gets really, really big in the future and now modders are thinking, I don't know if I can really
Trust
put
that
this
person,
out
trust this
because
person, encrypt that
you know,
thing.
because
And,
there's everybody who's trying to like just give
and
it
what's
out.
wrong with
Like,
that? It's a lot wrong with
Yeah.
it's not the there's nothing wrong with you going back to that console and doing your content. But one thing about it is you going over there, coming over here just to make a money. You ain't mind you, you're not making these cyber faces. You're just making money from selling other people's work.
And then leaving.
And then leaving. It's like you stealing from the same restaurant or same grocery store.
You're not
consistently.
you're not caring about the work that's being put in to make this stuff.
Yeah.
And the fact that the people are making it, like Mood said, just to have a different view of the game and have a different enjoyment of the game
Yeah,
than what
but
2K is bringing.
you can't do anything about those people though.
If you're buying-
We're not saying
the game.
we're not
at this point.
saying look, obviously for example, right, we can't sit here and have this call. Not everybody's going to be listening, right? Not everybody's going to hear us. There are still going to be people that are going to do that, right? And it's not like we can completely remove it. We can't. I know that, right? But as a person who enjoys what this community has been and enjoys the people who put the work in, enjoying people like you who show them off, Mood who makes them, Red Light who makes them, Opal who makes faces. For as much as I've enjoyed it, I don't want people coming in and ruining it, right? So I'm gonna do the best that I can to speak on it, right? It's like speaking on, and I don't mean to make it this big or this drastic. It's like speaking on injustices that happen in the world,
Man,
right?
I
Obviously,
knew
we
you
don't.
was about to go there.
That's crazy
Look,
though.
Bro,
it's a real
hold
thing.
on.
It's not.
Okay,
It's
man, hold on. We gotta dial it back,
Real-
bro. We gotta dial it
But all
back.
I'm saying is,
This
obviously,
man about to
obviously,
be the Martin
more
Luther King of
Yo,
that's-
community
hold on,
where
look,
cyber
I'm a
Mr.
bit of a
President.
modding. What was it? Modding activist?
Yeah.
yes,
The modding activist.
modern activist, okay. But all I'm saying is, look.
All right, guys, I'm ready. It's the March on 2KMS. Come on, let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're marching.
Hey
June
man, we
12th.
gotta make sure we bring our hooks. Bring our hooks.
Bring the hooks, bring everything, yeah.
Bring it.
But look, I'm just saying, if I want to speak on it, because I don't want it to, like I said, I can't change the people. I can only say what I can say and hope that people are listening and
I'm gonna
hope
start
that.
putting it in the intro, y'all, but please don't be trading or selling.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a motivational thing in front of every single one of my
Nobody's
videos.
listening to that.
Please don't trade mods. Don't
You know
redistribute.
what? You know what they're
Just
gonna do?
enjoy the
You
community.
know what they're gonna do? They're gonna
Dislike and leave. Yep. I
They're
know.
gonna-
Trade
they're gonna
even
press
harder.
that arrow button. They're just gonna press that arrow button.
That's cool.
Bro,
As long as they don't click off for me.
people gonna do.
So
what they
I don't think there's a point into doing that. I'm gonna say this just from my point of view, right? I do sell things, right? I also produce things for free. I will never sell something like 2K11. Never. 2K11, any other roster project I make
Okay.
will always be free.
I think past the appeal is not getting the point we're trying to make. He said, so you're saying somebody got to stay on PC, not go back to console. It's like it's a game.
He
No.
was talking about.
So
like
we're saying
the
we're
people
saying
that
you're
come
coming to-
take,
they're coming
Yeah,
to
they
take
come to
and
take.
sell.
And never give
not
back.
like the
and
people that
never
are just
get-
not like the people just coming who just playing with mods and enjoy them and then go
Nah,
back to
yeah, I don't care if you go to
regular console.
console.
Not them.
Yeah, like no, we don't care
It's-
about that. You
it's
can stay over
people-
there or come
people are
there. We
coming
don't,
in
I
just to
don't know
make
how.
money. People can
I don't know
leave.
how you
I
gathered
don't-
that.
yeah, I don't know how you got that. You missed the whole part of me
That's all
saying
good.
they're coming to the PC and buying and then
Okay.
like selling mods. That's the point.
So we marching, chat. June
So-
June 12th. We marching, y'all.
All
I
right,
ain't
so
marching
okay,
shit.
look,
I'm
this
just
is so
my
this is
blanket.
what's next. This is what's next. The next big thing is gonna be the high school, the high school hoops 2K23 that Tay Dior is here's
Dropping June
Spearheading.
2nd.
once that drops, that's the next big thing that everybody gonna be on that wave.
Yep.
And I think so. Like like the big mods, the big roster mods, like 2K11 roster, and then college, and then this high school. Like I think when those drop, like those drop for free, but then I think it's just so many opportunities from there to like financially
Sell expansion.
Yeah. Basically what
I
people
mean,
are
we already
doing.
do that though. Yeah,
Exactly.
Like we're at
People
that
do
point
that.
with roster.
Shit,
but
I'm doing that off of high school right now. If I'm being real, I'm doing it
Exactly.
off of high school.
So,
Create
but
his
what
own
I'm
AI.
saying is, once this next high school drop, like it's really about to go crazy for a couple, maybe 2 or 3 months or whatever, till the next news come out, next big news for. 2K
I don't.
come
But
out.
like man,
It's gonna go
Hoops is
crazy. So more people gonna come in try to profit. Like, oh, I got this team jersey. Especially people already doing like they got the DMV. What was it? DMV high school hoops. Somebody.
I mean,
did
they're moving
another
just like
area.
NCAA 14 is doing
Going-
perfectly.
it's going
Doing
drop.
stupid.
It's gonna
NCAA
drop,
14. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's going stupid. They got a new mod coming out. They're doing like redoing high school. Like they got their own high school mod coming into it instead of just like
Well,
NCAA. So they
like
got a
they're
whole bunch
taking
of high
all of
school
the college
teams.
teams, revamping it to high school teams. I
Yeah,
think
but
like
it's
in
only
Oklahoma.
from one state. Yeah, it's only from
Nah, it's
Oklahoma.
it's another one. It's another one that's supposed to come
There's
out.
another one that's coming out for like all like they're
All
taking
schools.
the
It's one
college
in
teams.
Texas. It's
Yeah.
one Texas one, and then there's supposed to be one with just full of high school teams.
I don't know
But
how
like,
to
yeah,
say
it's
it.
free. Yeah, it's free. That's the one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but-
saying though, like they're moving
Once
in the
you
same
have
way we're moving.
Yeah.
This going to drop, and everybody's going to be on that wave. And
Yeah.
I know there's going to be people who's going to try to, like we said earlier, come in and just take and leave because I know because of
Exactly.
this dropping, there's going to be a lot more high school cyber faces coming out. There's going to be a lot more high school courts and jerseys coming
Yeah,
out.
last
because
year.
High
So,
school content is about to be insane.
so look, how can
I'm
you
already
even?
on this-
How can you
Shit, I'm
even?
making the
What
new
can
high
you
school
do,
teams
like-
for that project.
Like, what can you do? Because if you're on YouTube, you're trying to get every video to as many views for watch time as long as you can. So how can you prepare people to like come into the community, knowing this is about to drop, but like you're not gonna be talking about this stuff in your videos. You're not gonna be like, okay,
Oh
high
no,
school,
it's what's
blah,
gonna
blah,
happen.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's no way.
One thing-
So
one
I'm just
thing that it's oh, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Oh, I was just saying, I'm just spinning back on when we were saying like people gonna think like you brought these people into the community, and it's just like, no, I ain't bring them in. They doing this on their own, like
Oh no,
this is just
yeah. I
popping.
mean,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just gonna bring
Yeah, I
in a
know.
transaction. We're just scared to bring in. We know what's gonna come in just off muscle now. Now we're seeing it, like with like how it's going up right now. Yeah, we're gonna see a whole bunch of people come to PC just to make money, and not really
Yeah.
like not really care for it. Go back
Well,
to
I
console.
mean,
And
I
it's-
just feel like we just got to get on top of the making money thing. I mean,
yeah,
Right. That's what I'm saying, and that's what my point is. We know people are gonna come in, right, because it's gonna drop, and there's gonna be a lot of new stuff that comes with it, and there's gonna be more people who see that as an opportunity to, like we
we
said,
just
earlier,
need to start gatekeeping. How about that?
not give.
Sometimes
Right.
I just wonder if you can't stop or control these people, why even care at that point? Just
No,
let
no.
them do their own.
No, you can't.
Unless
no,
it's
not-
you
it's
can't.
not
Unless
about
it's them
that.
trying to reason other people's works. If they're coming in, making their own mods and trying to profit and going back to the console,
That's cool.
that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, nobody
No,
cares
but
about
it's
that.
them coming
It's
in
the
stealing other
Yeah,
people's
it's the
mods and trying to
stealing
profit.
one. It's the stealing thing.
That's our issue.
Like I
is
said,
it
I
the stealing or the making money? I mean,
mean, it's the
Because, like,
stealing and making money.
It
That's
seems
a
like,
both
it
of
seems
them.
like you guys have been complaining more about the making money than rather than stealing. We all know stealing is bad.
No,
we
for me,
established
I mean,
that.
but what's that? Yeah, of
Stealing
course,
is bad.
but
the
of course,
benefiting from the work that somebody else is putting
yeah,
in.
like that's
I
the
wouldn't
only.
I
but
wouldn't want
even like
anybody to
even with
and-
views, like somebody can benefit off the work that somebody else has done. But I mean, it's
I mean,
it's
yeah,
not gonna
everybody-
be any. I don't know what. I really don't know. I don't know.
Is it-
I
whether
just say
we-
we should be on top of the money
like-
thing because I think that's the only like that would be the net
Yeah.
positive because it's like we can't
Yeah.
do anything about it. But let's
My thing
Get
is,
some
a lot
money
of people
too,
are
at
going
least.
to encryption. A lot of people are going into encryption, so it is going to slow down. But I'm
But
saying,
I
like,
think-
if I'm any modders now,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, encrypt now, because
Nah,
with the
bro.
stuff coming out,
But see, it's like the only reason to encrypt is if you're in it
Because-
just only trying to get profit.
But my
Yeah.
point, my thing is, what this stuff is coming out right now. Yeah, encrypt now. Like, do that now.
What?
Go ahead.
But that,
We're at an early
but
stage. We're at early stage.
what they're saying is right. The only reason you would need to encrypt is if you don't like if you're someone who's like red light who doesn't care what essentially people do, then there's no point in you encrypting. The only reason for you to encrypt is that if you're trying to profit and you don't want
If you're
other
trying to
people
secure as much profit
Well,
as possible.
if you're a
can.
martyr,
Yeah, it's not like y'all threatened by the competition. Threatened by what?
encrypting doesn't have anything to do with this if you don't care about what people do with your assets anyways, right?
Yeah, I'm saying to the people that are like
If you give
Opeo
it to
or
somebody, if you
I'm
give it
talking
to
about-
somebody, go out and redistribute it and sell it, it's not like it's their fault, right? Because
yeah, I'm not
you
saying
handed it out.
everybody. I'm saying the
I'm
main
saying
people
this
that
now. Opal should be encrypting and stuff.
Yeah.
Opal
Bro,
should be
I
doing
think
that.
I think every cyberface creator should be encrypting their shit. That's
Yeah.
what I think.
That's
Okay,
all
so
I'm saying. That's not
Okay,
pretty
look,
much.
hold on. Okay,
That's
okay.
the whole aspect of this conversation. was
Okay,
about
hold on.
cyberbusiness.
How about
I'll just rephrase. I'll rephrase. If you're
When
super
you're-
worried about your shit being leaked and you don't want it out there, then encrypt it. That's the only solution.
Okay.
But if you don't care, then it's fine. Just
Yeah.
put it out.
Yeah,
yeah?
That's-
Just know, but don't be that person who's gonna not encrypt and then give it out and then be like, oh, that's
Right,
You
right.
knew what.
Yeah,
you
don't
knew
be
what was-
shocked when we
Whoa,
telling
whoa,
you.
whoa.
We're
and then
warning
you
you.
get salty
Don't be the
when
person
you
that
see
what?
50 people have it and you
Yeah.
got one sale.
My
Yeah.
point exactly. I'm saying this now as a warning to like people that well, I don't really care. Nigga, you gonna care when you know that you ain't getting a dime.
Yeah,
and
but
everybody's out here.
you're gonna care,
Working.
bro. Okay, my thing is this: you're gonna care either way. Like even if you encrypt it, even if you sold it to somebody for $5. Let's say you made a face, it was fire. You sold it to somebody for $5. They go off and they go viral on TikTok and they go viral on YouTube. And they did a stream on Twitch at the same time using his face. Now they got millions of views or
Yeah,
whatever.
that-
like
that's
you're gonna be mad at that too. You're gonna be like, dang, he made all this off of it, and I only got
Nah,
this.
but I wouldn't. To me personally,
I think there's a difference in like
Still not funny in a way.
it's really weird whenever I say this, but I think there's a difference in showcasing, right?
yes, and selling. That's a difference.
Distribution.
Yeah, because you're
No,
making it off of your engagement.
no,
it's not
but
even
I'm
just.
I'm
a
not
thing.
so much talking about the person that's using it. I'm talking about the person that originally made it. Like they can get mad at anybody.
Well, what they get
even
mad
if-
at, but my thing is, how can you get mad? You made your profit. Your job as a seller is to sell.
Well, like it's like because even if proper credit is given, people aren't going to do the due diligence to look at the description and say, "Hey, look,
I mean,
this is
that's
made by
not.
this
But
guy."
that's.
So they'll be like,
in
"Oh,
business,
hey,
though.
Juice Man, Hoodie Sean, this is an absolutely amazing cyberface. I'm going to sub to you for this." They don't know the guy that made it, even if they are properly credited.
right.
That's the entire thing. Unless the creator puts in the beginning of the video, this face was made by this guy in huge red letters. No one's going to know.
And even if they do know,
Well, right.
nobody's gonna care either. Because
So
Exactly.
it's gonna
exactly.
be like this creator always has the fire faces, so I'm going to come to them.
Right.
I'm not going to the person that made it. I don't even have a PC.
So from my point of view, right,
I
I
hate
can't control how the modders are going to feel or how the modders are going to act, whether they decide to encrypt their work or not. Me as a creator, my thing is I'm talking to other creators, right? I'm not talking about the modders. I'm talking to other creators. I'm
Got you.
yo,
Okay.
if you're gonna use somebody's work, then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, see
Shout
that
the
yeah.
right way. Let people know. You know what I'm saying. I'm speaking to the creators. I'm not really speaking more so to the modders. I'm speaking
They
to
do
the
their
creators.
job. What they do is
What's your work, right?
yeah, do his work, and we supposed to promo. I've been promoting Opeo for the last couple videos just because. Feel me? We've been.
And that's some good shit you're doing because people never promote the modders in the videos.
As
Yeah.
a creator, I speak to creators, right?
Yeah.
No
Okay.
modders, so
Okay.
yeah.
So I think I got it. So from the creator standpoint, it do kind of make sense to kind of lock it up so your content can be unique to you from a creator sense. Like,
Yeah. So
okay.
whenever I have this conversation,
Yeah.
right? If I tell a modder to encrypt, that's for his safety. But like I can't. I don't look at
It
For
is
his
for
safety.
safety. At this point now, yes, it's for safety. At this dead ass.
But no,
That
I'm saying
motherfucker
like
putting his SSN in the fucking.
I'm saying
I don't
like
have a.
if the
modders
modder
do.
doesn't care, if the
Modders.
modder is like he borderline doesn't care, but that
That's them. Then
That's them. We
But
told
no,
you,
but-
but don't get mad.
No,
No,
okay,
no.
okay.
No.
So if he,
No.
but what does the content creator do when okay, that wasn't an exclusive face for me, but this creator, he doesn't want.
If I made
mean,
it, if I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
mind
honest, if I
some
made all
people
my
having it, but
not when I can't tell a modder what to do with his mods. It's his mods, right? And I can't tell a creator what to create or do with his content, however he makes it, right? Because that's their own channel. My thing is, right, since I am a creator myself, I speak for the creators when I say, hey, if you're going to use someone's mod, whether they encrypt it or not,
the chat,
whether they
bro.
sell it
I don't
or not, you didn't make it. So you should at least do the right thing and be like, hey, this is at least in the video or in the description, but at least give credit to the person who made it. Now, being somewhat indulged in modding, like I've made some mods myself. I haven't put them out, but I've made some mods myself, right? I want to help these modders make sure that like their content isn't being used in the wrong light. So me as a creator, I speak to other creators, people in the chat that's like, "Oh, I want to make this type of content." Well, I tell them, "Hey, at least if you're going to do it, make sure you do it. I don't know if there's a right or wrong way, but be respectful about
But bro, that's not the case. Okay, so the person in the chat that's coming, okay, for us, let me say this. No one, I don't care about who come. I want more people to come to this community. That's cool. That's great. Go ahead. It's easy access to blow up. It's easy access for anybody to eat up. Who cares about that? The point is to be different. Not the point of what you're trying to make. I don't care about the aspect of we're gatekeep. We're not gatekeeping anything. You can buy from these modders. Who never said you can't buy from the modders? We're talking about the point of stealing. We don't care about anything else.
It's not about popularity, right?
I don't give a fuck.
I can tell you, all right. I can sit here and tell you the exact place where I got this cyberface, this core. You can have the exact same stuff as me. I do not care. That
It's
is
gonna be
good for
different
you.
in that video. It's gonna definitely be different. That score gonna be different. That part of that, the intro is gonna be different. It's a lot of stuff that be different in that. Like
what he's saying, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is you can get the exact same stuff that I do. It's not about gatekeeping. It's not about popularity. It's not the fact that I have more than you. So I'm about that. What I'm saying is, as a creator, use the stuff respectfully. I don't know what I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what he's saying, but I'm saying use the stuff respectfully.
that's what I'm saying though. I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm basically saying like, I'm saying I don't care. He's saying it as a way of saying we're gatekeeping everything. Like I don't care. Buy it, of course, buy it. But we're saying buy it. Don't steal it, fool. That's the point of it. I don't care about anything else. Buy it. Stop stealing. It's different.
It's not my jurisdiction to tell a modder whether to encrypt a mod or not. That's up to him.
I'm not saying nigga gatekeep like to the fucking max. No, I'm saying if he feels that need, then do it. And we're telling him to do it. That's it.
Beats get sold multiple times, multiple people, and 100 people use the beat for free. Right?
Oh my god!
Right, and there are people who are gonna sit there and be like, "Yo, this beat was produced by this person." That's all.
You know what's crazy? Sometimes they get copyrighted games, and then they gotta face law.
That's true. That's true. That's facts.
Like, do y'all ever realize that you can still a beat all you want? You might
like,
not see no profit.
People will go and get instrumentals and try to use them in their videos or try to make a song
get hit with a strike.
But you're right. And they can get hit with a strike.
And then they don't make money. You don't even gotta get hit with a strike.
So
you just don't make money.
Are you saying like,
you see the repercussions of stealing?
Right. It's no both ways. But are you saying it's no repercussions for the people that take like the mods?
Yeah,
I feel like there is. Once they get caught, they get banned.
Yeah, but like again, from how it's going,
I don't.
It's going to be a point where it's not going to. It's going to be to a point where it's going to be a Discord. Remember, we found that Discord that had
doesn't. But
free
here's
mods.
the thing: the difference between a let's say if someone uses copyrighted music in their video versus someone stealing a cyberface from somebody, right? There is no system that is put in the modding community to stop them.
He said,
you know what I'm saying?
It's different, bro. It's
he said everybody. He said his point is everybody still eats.
No,
but I get what he's saying. Like he not taking nothing out of the content. Well, not in this case, it would be like taking something out of another man's mouth.
Do some people deserve to eat though?
No,
Not what I'm saying is,
if you ain't working hard enough, hell no. You need to get some
Whether-
crumbs.
well, here's what I'm saying, right? People, you can steal a song, right? Put it in your video, right? And
Yeah.
YouTube copyright that video because it's like, hey, we see you're doing this, right? There is no system in this modding community that's like, hey, you're doing this. We're taking this from you. You can't take the
Oh,
mods, but people find out that you're stealing them, right?
Yeah.
What I can tell a modder to encrypt his work or whatever. That's not for my benefit. That's
But
for his.
it's already a
him.
Discord. It's already a Discord that says free mods in it.
You can still buy whatever it is. you
Nah,
want.
they cleared that up. It's not anything
okay.
concerning.
I'm gonna
It's just called a stupid name.
Yeah, bro, it's no system.
Yes,
to take-
Yes, it is. Once you
Listen, you right now go ahead and download an NBA YoungBoy song and upload it on your channel and see how long it takes to get taken down.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, the person that makes my instrumental, he has to go on a second channel to run a copyright strike. Just to make sure. Like he takes certain parts from like instrumentals and he might have changed the tone or something and changed this and that from it and it still gets copyrighted, bro. It's always gonna be a
You're not
repercussion.
a song.
Oh,
It's
what's
the
this?
same thing for beats too.
Yeah. Beats alone.
Beats out there that you just can't use.
That's what I'm saying. Like I just said, instrumentals for my videos have to get ran through a copyright thing just to make sure. That's what it's becoming. That's cap. That's not cap. It happens to a lot of people. Bro, I can call a producer right now and he'll let you know. Yeah, you got to run a copyright strike. You got to run through these.
The point of this conversation is not whether or not to use the beat or not, or to hold the beat or
I
not.
don't know. We don't care about music.
It's not even about music. It's the same thing with modding. The point is not to withhold mods from certain people or to protect other people from not using the mods or protect the modders like, oh, only I can. That's not the point of this conversation.
Yeah.
As a creator, I'm telling you or whoever it is that is watching, okay, if you're going to use someone's mod, give them the credit that they deserve because they made it. That is the point of this conversation. Point blank, period.
Not steal it and say, I made that. I did that. Pay me $5.
Okay, now we cleared that up.
Right. That's all it is.
Now
That's
that
all
we
that
got
it is.
that out the way,
All right, can we move on?
let's go to something else. Yeah.
That took about a million years to talk out.
Exactly. There was
How
no
many
planning already.
modders does it take to screw in a light bulb?
17, bro. We know the
Yeah,
answer.
goddamn hook. I got a hook.
Can I translate the light bulb?
Translate is crazy.
I think it's a hook at this point.
Translate is wild.
Can I put a DDS on the light bulb?
Can I put that plug? Can I put some plugins? Put in plugins?
Nah, bro, it's BC7. You can't do that.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so
Damn.
if we get,
So I guess I gotta put it in
I don't know,
Photoshop.
man. I think the time right now, I just feel like it's a big opportunity to like really. I don't.
Thank you. See,
It's cool to enjoy the
exactly.
game, but it's like for people who've been doing this, even the content creators who've been trying, it's like dang, it's a little window for them to like break out the mod.
Yeah,
If you
people
give the
are-
producer credit,
People
you
are
can-
realizing there's like a
Oh,
lot of
that's
motion
not
now.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
To summarize everything, right? Modding has completely changed the way that we play NBA 2K. So if you want to play it,
bro,
enjoy
that
it.
sounds like a fire intro to a video. Listen,
Modding has
has completely changed the way we play
NBA
2K.
Look,
That's
all I'm
fire.
saying is, right, if you want to
Nah.
play the mods, enjoy it, right?
But to see it hit the My League, hit the hit console.
Respectfully credit the
Really
people,
inspiring.
Yeah,
if
it hit
right?
console,
Really
bro.
cool stuff.
It hit console. Like that is like I think that's gonna be a big stepping stone too, like next year.
What is he talking about console for?
No, I'm saying like the Miley stuff. I ain't even talking, man. Bump this modern stuff. Like,
Okay, sure.
yeah.
Sid, get him out of here right now.
Nah, I'm saying we got that point. I think we got the point across. Like, ain't too much more to say about it.
So we just started talking about console.
I just said because I was talking about he was saying like the opportunities, and that was a great chance to say like the way console just came in like that with like doing the pro am college my league stuff. I was saying and certain that like yo that's crazy. Like we're showing them, you know, even though they might not have the mods, they going a good route. Like they're doing a route too.
All right, Flicks, go
I
ahead.
don't
Go
think we
ahead.
should be taking credit for that.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh well, nigga, I feel like we should shit. Man.
I don't know.
So we shouldn't be taking credit for
might
that.
be on to something, maybe.
I'm gonna be honest,
We
bro. Like a
changed
lot of
the
console
game.
people watch. Yeah, we changed the game. Let's keep it a
Flick
bean.
specifically changed the game.
No,
somehow.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say we. I'm not gonna say me, just me, myself, and I. I'm
We're
saying
like
everybody
the-
on PC.
We're the,
Yes, you are.
We're the Avengers of the modding.
Come on, bro. Yeah,
We're
like
the
nigga,
saviors of console 2K.
bro. Hey, bro. You know how many
Hey,
people
we-
hit us up, hit
We
people up
we
daily,
brought
bro.
back the balance in the universe. Yes, sir.
Come on, bro. I ain't never seen, bro. Ain't it crazy? I've seen a nigga say, bro, my league is so much better than my career. That was the first time I've seen a lot of console players say that.
Okay, yeah.
That's always been a thing.
No, but
Well,
I'm
I
saying
don't know,
it's
have,
hitting
it
that.
have start picking up.
It's hitting that rave, gang. I'm trying to tell you.
I think that's just general common sense too. It's not even.
People like actually decided to like mature and like grow
Yeah,
some.
like I'm saying like people are stop playing park and posting my league now.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I'm seeing so many park players now posting my league. I'm like, bro, where you come? Like, bro, you was just in the whole clan. Like, what happened?
Bro,
But
okay, so like I saw Chris Smooth fucking using my mod on my league on PC. That's when I knew it was real because that man has not moved from console in
12
I
years.
don't know how
Eons.
long.
Yeah, eons, bro. So like, I'm saying we definitely did. That I think that was us.
Modding
saying
has
that's-
completely revolutionized the NBA 2K22-23 community. Let me stop.
Come on, bro. Like, let's be real.
oh dang, dude,
No.
who is
They
that?
might not be able to get that PC, but they've been doing. They doing something.
Oh, this is Dom 2K's other channel. Okay.
I'll be right back, guys.
All I'm saying is, if you're a modder, you know what you
Oh
gotta
yeah,
do
VOD
with
2K. Yeah, you just be doing Sims.
You know what I'm saying?
Really
I never-
entertaining stuff.
2K became strictly about money. I never liked having to pay for the VAC.
But like, I
Mhm.
think 2K have incorporated modding stuff like these filters and all of that. I remember people first using them back in like,
Literally, let me tell you.
Reshades?
Tell me, yeah. When 2K added when 2K modding added the reshades, that's exactly why we got this era things.
I'm
And you're
so
able to turn them-
excited for photo mode, man.
Yo, how many times are you gonna say it until we start
I
realizing? that we-
love photo mode.
But yeah, bro, bro, when I seen that pro am thing, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, my face lit up because I'm like, yo, I might actually try to do that pro am stuff now.
Hey, bro, then do it, bro. Go do it.
Yo, bro, shut up before I headbutt you.
Yeah, don't get mad at me. Go do it, bro. You said you wanted to do it. I'm
I
supporting
said I
you.
want to try it. Yeah, I'm definitely
Yes,
trying.
then go try it. I'll support you.
Yeah.
Why are you hating on me for support? See, this was
No,
wrong.
the way you be saying it, bro,
This
it's
is
be
what's
like,
wrong with the 2K community.
nah.
Community, 2K community. I literally try to support. Y'all heard it, chat. I try to support my man's, and I told him to go do it, go try it, and he said he gonna headbutt me for supporting him. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Cancel
2K,
flex,
bro,
man.
Slim. What are you telling him? Okay, you know what? He can make a brother. He can be the brother. I don't care. You put the brother in the league. Do what you want to do. I don't know why you would do that, but
This is what I'm talking about, bro.
Slim not even. I don't think Slim in the stream.
That's what's wrong with the community, bro. Like I just try to support my man's. See what he just did?
Peace. Here, you back.
I'll be all right. You just threatened to hurt me. Will I be all right?
Yes, I'm not gonna headbutt you again.
Yeah.
I said I'm already about to make one. It's coming out in a few weeks already.
He
Heard
said-
it.
about to make
Look, MG2K asked me, can I make a similar player your brother just cause?
No. What the hell? That's really that's actually like
Like,
I'm not even gonna say is that, but damn, it's like
and then
is
guess
me
what
writing
Slim
all
said?
you do?
And guess what Slim said? He
Hmm.
told me to tell you yes. Slim, you fucking bitch. God, I'm gonna kill you.
in GTA though.
So
In
what's his
GTA.
name? Bro didn't know his name.
Bro said, "Can I use what's the name as my brother?" Yeah, no. Immediate block.
I mean,
So you guys
said
excited for
in
Halloween?
SimWorld?
Yeah. So
Oh,
like
okay.
basically like I guess that's to help him get on the team quicker. because he said it's been a long time since he can get on the team. I don't know.
But can,
It
why
still
don't I don't
doesn't.
understand why don't people like make up their own little things?
I think because I don't know.
So what are your thoughts on SimWorld, TG?
ETG,
No, I
bro.
think it's cool.
ETG, nobody wants to be unique, bro. Everybody wants to ride a wave to get to the top, man. I'm
Can
telling
I
you.
be CJ Matthews' brother?
Sure.
Oh,
Bro said no.
Like when I did, me and my brother did.
Oh.
Me and
Oh
my
my
brother did the cousin thing. We actually we made that together. It wasn't like, oh, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna add you there, and you just gonna say yes. Yeah, it was pre-planned. I was
No.
gonna add J Moss to that series. I was gonna run a whole bunch of brothers with the Moss family, me, myself, and I, not including anybody else.
TG Boston's about to win that game. Oh, you exited out.
Oh yeah.
Feel me? But yeah,
Yeah, that was a nice loss.
yeah, man. I just try to tell y'all, man. That's
So-
why I say, man. If you just trying to get a name off of somebody and doing all that, bro, you don't gotta do all that, bro.
I wonder why
glad
nobody
you
has
asked.
like female player content.
Because
the 2K doesn't care about female players like that, bro.
no, you
can
wanna
we
know?
even
You know
like create female players?
well, I know a
like,
platform
if
that's
we were
doing
on-
it.
Not on PC.
If we were
I'm-
on,
Console.
yeah, besides using the Cyberface mixer.
Nah, console.
So
Right now, console are doing it.
yeah,
console
next
TV,
gen,
if you want to
yeah,
stop her.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that we've been sitting here having this conversation for an hour before the stream started. So
For
we'll
like
say
3 hours?
3 hours, and we just completely missed the fact that the Celtics just won another game.
Yeah.
Like
I had
Celtics-
said it. I had
Celtics
said it
7.
earlier in our conversation. I was like, I think Celtics are about to win.
Yep, that's insane. Yo,
Yeah.
Rella, I'm still holding on to it, bro. I told you one of the series is gonna go to 7. Well, there's only one that can go to 7 as of right now, but
Yeah. So
Jokic really that guy.
Anyway, back to that little
how many-
WNBA joint. I meant girls. Yeah, it's on TikTok. If you look up TikTok girl WNBA, yeah, people are doing it.
Hemi Butler had
WNBA.
I meant, and you know what I meant.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure
Women's
out.
basketball. My fault.
I typed
in the
WNBA
world?
2K. Is it?
Yeah, on TikTok.
Jason. So you telling me Jason Tatum and
And
Jalen
you
Brown
just,
combined for 42?
Look up 2K and put 2KRP. Put 2KRP.
Marcus
Nobody
Smart.
even don't watch that. They will watch the WNBA content. What? Nah, they will watch it. They will watch the RP. 2KRP. They've been doing it. See?
Duncan
Yeah, this
Duncan
one look
Robinson
pretty
was
good.
the leading scorer for the Miami.
Oh yeah, and
Heat.
there's one guy on console named V Roach that's been killing it, man. I did not like him at the beginning because he had Chet Hologram in his series when Chet was already in, but I didn't.
Bro,
His time frame was wrong.
So you weren't just. So you just like fuck this guy. He had Chet Holmgren.
No, it was because he was the storyline did not add up, and then when I figured out his age, I was like, oh hell no,
that's
I
the
can't watch it.
problem. Peel, you see, that's the issue right there. Nobody don't even watch WNBA. Why would they watch WNBA content? Because y'all never want to give it a chance.
Yeah,
It's not.
Go to
not
V
even
Roach,
that,
his-
like, it's
Check it out.
And
Check
I
it out. Right?
I
Imagine if
actually
made a
watched
W-
WNBA. It's kind of sad.
EP.
you gotta scroll up and then
made
go.
a
To,
WNBA
yeah, it's the one right
the
beside it.
shorty.
The
right?
girl with
And-
the headband that says Liberties. I think Liberties.
Imagine this shorty is playing high school basketball, right? She
Oh, yeah,
playing
I've been
college
on here
basketball
before.
year, right? And she get pregnant.
And his storylines, I can tell you, his
Pregnant over
storylines,
9 months.
it goes right to the game. It never changes up. It's how you know. Well, his channel is more so like focused on like, oh, the game was so close, blase, blase. Then I started heating up. It's like every 2-3 games.
He said he
I
like
swear to you
little.
not.
He like little baby. He got the same flow on every song.
Yeah,
Bro, here's the thing. I have never watched a V Roach video and haven't seen a non-close game. It's always they start off slow in the beginning, then for some reason he starts turning up and the game gets close, and then they win by either a game winner, they win by 4 points, or they win by 5 points. That's how every single video is.
and it's a lot of more console kids that were way more creative than V. But V was tag master. I ain't gonna lie.
V just did it first, and
Yeah.
his quality of videos was better. So
Yeah,
that's
and he
what-
was tag master. Them tags, boy. Hey, bro was on it. Bro was on it.
Bro, nobody cares about no stupid tags, bro.
I mean, how does it pop up on your algorithm, sir? You go tags in that song, right?
TikTok does that.
But isn't it any of the tags and songs,
I
right?
ain't gonna lie.
Whatever
man.
tags. Come on.
I'm trying to.
It's why
Nah,
It would be nice.
a lot of no hashtag videos. It's their algorithm is just super good. It's not even like
Exactly, bro.
I mean, for me, it was the songs I chose.
Bro,
I would say.
not, trust me, it's not the songs that you chose.
people
bro.
are
It's
super
just,
fucking superstitious. Like, oh, I gotta have 17 tags.
you know,
Exactly,
17
or else
tags,
I
it's all-
just, I mean,
TikTok
when
will
I use,
absolutely fuck
it's
me.
just the
It's
algorithm.
not. It's
You were look, you were posting consistently. Your quality of content was good. So TikTok seen that, and they continued to push out your content a lot more because you were promoting the brand in a good way by being consistent. That's what algorithm is. It's not your hashtags. It's not the sounds that you use.
Bro.
It's the fact that you post consistently and your content isn't demoralizing, rude, bad, or any sort of way. Which how could it have been? You were literally playing basketball.
all right,
I mean, that's realistically how
Nah,
it works.
Thank
yeah,
you for
but
the analysis.
I want to know how to be
it
successful.
seems like it was needed though.
It probably wasn't needed, but you know, with Flicks, you gotta explain things to him, like
nigga, you know, okay.
Yeah, you did it a little slow.
Guys,
You know?
it
It's
could have been
alright.
a hashtag.
I'm trying to
then,
tell you,
like-
bro, because I started to slack when I changed hash. To change songs and everything. Certain songs don't
I
work
think
on certain
I
videos
think
either.
certain songs do. I think
Yeah,
certain
come on, bro.
videos,
Let's be
certain
real, because I
sounds.
show
That's all
I
Songs,
show.
if it's a trending sound, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, if you're not using a trendy sound, hell, you ain't getting. You're not gonna
But
get.
tags are. I don't think tags leave as a significant amount of.
It will pop up with tags is like doing the most.
I think
Of
because
that
the
month.
tags
If you're
is
trying to
really, like,
optimize it, cool, right?
I can
Yeah.
check the TikTok and I can check. Hold on, matter of fact, I got
But
the tool.
like,
I got the
they're
tool
not
for it.
as necessary as people make it out to be.
No, I got
Yeah.
the tool for it. I can check video. I can use my video IQ and
There-
check right now. Hold on.
Yeah, because there's literal videos where people don't have any hashtags and they use a random sound, and yet the video still
They
comes out
use,
well.
they use their own sound.
Yeah, they use their own sound.
Yeah,
It's
but you
literally-
know but sometimes because I've done it with one of my videos, if you mute the whole sound, you're still under that sounds category. It might not even pop up under that sounds category. It might just pop up under yours.
No,
And sometimes it will.
They're
It will do
using
that.
they're just talking.
If
No,
you're
I'm
using
saying you can use a sound, right? And once you mute it, turn it all the way down. It will eventually it'll just turn up to being your it would say this was made by the sound was made by blah blah blah.
It'll say original sound and then whatever the sound name is, but like it won't be the actual song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, trust
So-
me. So using a trendy sound is it's somewhat important, right? Because like obviously when people scroll on there and they see like the popular sound and they see the people doing it, and then your video pops up, that's how it works. But trust me, tags are not as important, right? Because not many people look up a specific video or look up a type. Well, they'll look up a type of video based off the hashtag, but they're not looking up a specific video based.
Oh
off
nah, but like I'm saying, like if it falls into that tag category, and if that tag is doing the most views out of that month, then there you go. Like
Trust me,
that's a
tag-
boost. That's another booster on your in the algorithm right there.
Yeah, tags is not as like people are, oh, I have to have the perfect tags and I have to have the. No, you don't. It's not as important as you think.
I mean, okay, but now
Ross.
I don't know if it's for the My League stuff, but yeah, it's a couple out there. I have seen it going on with the console right now. I definitely have, and I'm not saying tag count. You don't have to have a certain amount of tags.
Recommended
It's the ones you're using.
Trust me, tags have nothing to do with being in the recommended.
No, recommended is just off your views. Recommended off views. Off rip.
You just mix TikTok. You just mix TikTok and YouTube together. How
Yeah.
do you do that?
Nah, I think let me go on Video IQ website and they'll exactly tell you because video tells me because they added the Video IQ to TikTok this year.
Man.
Yo, no way TG so good is on TikTok watching some kid dance in his pajama pants.
Man, that's my little cousin.
Oh, shout out the gang. Shout out the gang.
See,
My fault.
he was about to get on your little cousin.
I wasn't really familiar with this game.
Exactly.
The goods was about to the goods was about to give you pause. You know, I can't say that.
He was about to give you the goods on YouTube. Like, what? What are we doing?
You attempted to make that joke to another grown man.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Cancel him, chat. Ban him.
Oh my god.
Sub
Don't
his
do it.
ass out.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it like that.
Should we drag Slim in here? We could talk about him.
Oh yeah, let me. Yeah.
Let's get
I
Slim
want
in
to.
here.
Yeah, Mr. Slim think he. Okay.
What's up, Slim?
Yeah, what's up, Slim?
Bro, shut that bitch ass up.
Nah, bitch, you over there lying.
Oh,
All right, stop cussing though. Don't cuss so much. But yeah, he live. Don't be telling people to. Don't ever do that again, bro.
Bro, it was
I don't
a
want him to
joke.
be in the.
Stop crying,
No, because
bro.
he was really
Shut up,
gonna run
bro.
with it.
Can y'all talk
Bro.
about y'all? Can y'all talk
Bro,
about
I
y'all
just
private?
DM him, bro.
Okay,
Trying to
phew,
gas
thank you.
it up.
Anyways, Slim, we've been having a conversation about mods in the community, right? And modders versus content.
Please don't
creators.
go back to this point.
Yeah, I thought we
Please.
won't. He was in the
Please.
stream. I'm pretty sure he heard some of it.
Yeah, we get it.
No, he was
I
there.
was saying, I
You
kill
finna
you.
get the high school. You finna get the high school hoops mod, Slim?
For what? Next year?
No, this year.
Next,
Yeah, I would.
next gen.
No, he said next year, or did you say next gen?
Next year, bro. Red light
Uh-oh.
always why you look stupid, man.
Slim, how do you feel
Sorry,
about your
Memphis slow.
how do you feel about your content?
Bruh, we're gonna keep doing this over and over.
No. I'm asking a different question. Like,
Bro, I
like,
feel good, bro.
There you go. There you go.
I
That's
mess
how you do it again.
I mess with that.
Bro, Flicks, I know you're not laughing, bro.
I thought it was fun. All right, bro. You know what?
so
You
lucky
get on-
I can't cuss, bro. I would fire your. Woo! Hey, got more questions, though, man.
You think you make better content than Flicks?
Yes. What? That ain't even no question.
Ooh, hold on. Where's the content at?
Hey. Let's
Bro,
not-
Well, we
Anywhere.
saw the content. He's the one with 22K.
Yeah.
Oh, that was his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
this is the man of the hour. I
Yeah.
put him on. He followed
the what?
Slim with the shifts.
Nah, he got me for sure. TikTok. Yeah, TikTok for sure.
Okay, what
Oh,
about
you
YouTube?
content fire, bro.
Appreciate it.
Do you think? Oh, that's a good question. Do you think you have better YouTube content than
No. No.
Flicks? Okay.
Flicks YouTube is fire.
Already
Not
said.
that turbulence, though. Man.
Not the turbulence, of course. But
Now that content right there kind of crazy.
yeah, but as far as his TikTok, man, I'm proud of Slim. Like I said, bro, I'm liking to see. Honestly, bro, I've given up on that like aspect. I mean, I'm about to get back into doing TikTok fully.
But you do got no okay. You bout at that 10.
Yeah, you feel me? But like, bro, I'm just glad to see PC people posting 2K content on TikTok, and
Tags, and I only have like 18 subs.
it's cool.
Nah, that boy beast long now.
Nah,
No.
he not talking about. Nah, it's somebody in the chat that said that.
Oh,
But yeah, man,
who's
I don't.
streaming?
TG, the goods
The
on
two?
YouTube.
He's just streaming what he's doing on YouTube or whatever he's looking at right now.
while we
Not paying
having a
attention.
W talk.
Everybody in the chat, I'm excited to see what y'all content is gonna look like whenever this high school hoops come out. I want
Bro,
to
I
see some.
don't know what y'all talking about, bro. I ain't gonna hold. Like, is it like
Yo, please, and I'm begging you, please. I don't want to see another storyline with a light skin with dreads.
oh me?
Please.
Damn it, B. Oh my god.
I don't.
I can't do anything.
I'm tired.
Wait,
Yo,
you
I
don't
swear.
like
Can't
light
do
skins with
anything,
dreads?
no, it's just every single my career story.
Bro,
Light
the other
skins with-
dudes had froze on God.
Man, that man said no light skins with dreads.
And
Man,
everybody-
I really can't have anything, Beast.
Bro,
Hey,
he want me to
man.
have a
You're taking away
No
everything.
light
You,
skin-
you may as well
no
take my
light
house,
skin.
bro.
No
You might
light
as well
skin
take
with
my house.
dreads. No.
You can't have the
no.
you can't have the ultimate drippy.
he want
face,
me to have a
ultimate drippy
a
side.
charcoal
Man, if
black
you want the
dude.
best drippy face creations, bro.
He want
listen,
me to
man.
have a charcoal
Listen,
black
yeah.
dude with a buzz
Listen,
cut.
I want to see more white hoopers. No cap. Yeah, where are my white hoopers at?
You know
Bro,
what?
I'm
I
not
was thinking
doing
about
that.
making a
No,
Connor.
bro.
I was thinking about making a Connor.
I'm
Where's
not
my
making
mini-
no
Connor
bunny
is
mocker,
crazy.
bro.
Where's my
Connor is
where's my
wild.
Timmy 223s at?
He said it's Connor O'Neal.
It's Connor Robinson. The name is gonna be Connor Robinson. Y'all will see him.
Oh, Duncan Robinson's younger brother.
Yep, Connor Robinson.
Connor Robinson.
Connor Robinson.
The
They call him
ultimate Mike
Oreo.
Rivers
Took
story.
my whole thing.
I'm not
They
doing
call
no
him
snow.
Oreo. They call him Oreo on the court.
From
Yeah, that's
rags to
racist.
riches, from rags to
Oreo
riches.
was wild.
How?
I'm gonna make-
Oreo.
I'm gonna make a little.
He's white
So
on
he's
the
white on the
inside.
inside, but black.
Yeah, he white on the inside, black on the outside. Come
But
on,
that's
man.
Tyler Hero, bro.
Double
No,
stuffed.
Tyler Hero's white on the outside.
He
Yeah.
gonna say my nigga.
Tyler
He
Hero
gonna
sound
say my
black.
nigga. Watch.
I've been thinking about making Luke Bird, Larry Bird nephew.
That boy made it.
Larry
look
Bird
like-
nephew. Larry Bird old as shit. How is he gonna have
He
a
said-
nephew?
His nephew gonna be old too.
Nigga nephew gonna be in his 50s.
His nephew gonna be 43. Like,
Hold
what
on,
are we
Bro,
doing?
Yeah, true. Probably in his early 40s.
just don't use, to me,
Maybe
guys,
it's his
don't use
great
NBA.
nephew.
I
If
want
we're
to
gonna
see.
use NBA,
Grandfather.
use them like
Man,
great,
somebody
great,
gotta make this
great
content,
grandson or something like that. You gotta make sure it's accurate. Don't be like, oh yeah,
Yeah, don't make
Wilt
it a white
Chamberlain,
person that grew up in
50
the hood.
son. I'm Wilt Chamberlain's 50 son. Like, bro.
That'd be funny. That'd be
Yo,
funny. I wouldn't even be mad at that.
Oh, that would go hard though. That would go hard. The Last Chamberlain, my career series.
I mean,
Look,
Otto
I
Porter's
wanna
still in the
see
league.
somebody-
What are we
I want
doing?
some- I want somebody.
Why did I
to
just give that out?
make-
Why did I just give that out?
The
I want
last-
somebody to make a white person, put him through high school, right? I want him to have this real preppy lifestyle, go to some weird prep school that just recently opened up their school to go play like other public schools. I want it to be like fully preppy, and I want him to like develop from being just like this shooter to like this all-around player. Like,
Oh, I thought you meant like on and off the court.
I want him to.
I
be
mean,
real
that could work, too.
preppy, real, you know what I mean? Like, I want him to, you know what I mean? Like, I want
Hey,
that type of story. That would be
So,
dope.
Beast, you gonna tell them about the server gang so that way they can get their scenes?
No.
No. Wow.
No,
Yeah.
no. He gatekeeping.
Ooh, can't
Yeah,
give
we're
out the
gatekeeping
sauce.
here. Guys, I'm a gatekeeper. I tell all my modders to encrypt their stuff so y'all can't have it. That's
Nah,
a crazy
facts. I
thing.
just lowered.
That's
all
a
my-
crazy and bro. That was a crazy. What's the name he put together? I ain't gonna lie. That threw me.
No way he said that too. Like, he really thought that was the point of the conversation.
He just said, "Bump all that extra. You gatekeeping."
Yo, Slim, you finna make a white player?
Bro, this nigga Nas, bro.
What you
Okay.
do?
Good
He
talk.
get crying, bro. Oh yeah, what you say?
I said you finna make a white player?
Bro, I'm not making no snow bunny, bro.
Whoa.
Snow Bunny.
Wait, a woman?
Where the fuck you get Snow Bunny from? Is he gay?
Snow bunny. No, snow
Alright.
bunny, bro. That's both, bro.
What are you
All
gay?
right. Well,
Yo,
last
whole
person,
council people that was thinking about making their characters gay.
But now that one dude with the
What?
mask, though,
That'd be
Okay,
fire.
man, come on, bro. All right.
that one dude with
What
the
y'all
mask.
talking
Hitting
about?
hard
That's
on
me.
and off the court.
TG, you sent me the cutscene, man.
Did I send you? Oh, I don't even know. I forgot. It been hours, bro. It been hours since we talked about
Who
it.
making the high school, man?
Oh,
Oh, you not in the Discord?
mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm
Say
probably
Dior.
I'll be reading all that though.
J Dior, King
Dior.
J Mace,
All the
All right. Well, anyways, we might as well drag the last person because he's sitting there.
IDC, IDC.
This is TG. This is Raheel, the person who was,
I think he knows him. Yeah,
he was
he
watching
been
this
in the
content
stream.
earlier.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah. He was in. The remember, you was like, bro, why is he in the stream? Why is he in the video? I should have been in that.
Yeah.
Well, not why he was. Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
bro,
Wait,
they already hating, bro.
at the cutscene.
Damn.
Like, that's what I'm looking at.
Nah, nobody. Hey,
Hey, everybody remember how long it took Beast to drag us, bro?
Man, what?
IDC remember that, bro.
Yes.
Hey, man.
I did. I told you guys not to get your hopes up. You
Hey,
probably
Beast,
red
I
light,
tried
Should
to
we
get that.
ask
Red light,
Raheel what really went down that night against that in that league? He knows what league we're talking about.
Really?
Yo, you had
what?
67 dropped on you, my boy.
Don't
Now listen.
don't say by who. You know who.
Now listen.
He ain't no owl.
Now
Nah, that was
listen.
me. That was me.
Now listen.
Hold
I
on,
know
listen to it.
that it's rigged. Okay, I understand that it's rigged, right? But 67 is wild. And then
Who dropped 67 on me?
Who else would drop 67 on you in
I
another
know.
league that we
I
don't
know.
know about?
Me. What?
Wasn't
Me.
Definitely was.
We talk
Raheel,
You know it,
Raheel,
Raheel, we
Raheel.
read.
right?
Bro,
You did
How
not
you
get
dropping
jacked off
every
by a
you
day.
nigga
expect
name
to,
with a
how you
name
expect to
of
be
M.
in the Jackal Nationals if you getting 67 dropped on you by the one and only battle rapper?
Who's that?
Who's that?
You
Famous.
know.
Oh
He just
man, don't start.
TGB battle rapping. Man.
Oh, TG. He dropped
Yeah,
67.
he has it on his
Oh,
Instagram.
not TG. The goof.
Yeah,
Oh
Is
God.
TG, are you a
TG
battle
battle
rapper?
rap.
no, man.
Bro,
Would you
Oh,
watch
you
it?
That's a crazy bar. Like, imagine the outsider hearing that nigga. Like, bro, what?
What are you talking about?
Bro
You're a
gonna be at
loser.
a
What is
hey, bro gonna be at a battle.
Nobody's
Bro
gonna
gonna be at a
get
battle
that.
rap. I real and say you gonna need a PNG is great. Like, bro,
bro, what
you
is
gonna
y'all talking about, bro? PNG.
see?
I
You
don't
see what I'm
know.
saying? That was a
He's
prime example.
searching for
That was
something.
a bar. That was
See,
a
if
bar.
you're
That
not a
was
modder,
terrible,
then
bro.
if
PNG.
you're not a modder, you wouldn't understand. Which Slim, you just learned how to mod, so I know you wouldn't get it.
Bro, I don't know how to mod still. Bro. You helping me out.
All right, so IDC. So we're gonna ask you again. Do
No,
you remember
no,
getting the
I
job?
don't. Man.
All
I
right.
don't. No,
It
no.
didn't even happen. IDC, he lying,
I
bro.
know it. I know they.
You gonna need a new PNG.
Bro, I would never let no one
All
drop
right, Hoodie
67.
Beast.
That's a
You
ball.
did.
I think I sent you
You
Bro, I'm the
did.
best
15
sophomore in
stuff.
the group chat right now.
Okay.
67.
He
67. Nobody
he
did
let
that.
he let somebody drop 67 in the 5v5.
Lies.
Wait, how many?
All
Like,
right,
how long was
man.
the game?
Do it even
That's a
matter.
4-quarter game.
Lies.
So he scored about every point.
Bro
He lies.
said lies. Like
Swear
there
to God,
isn't
I'm double
footage.
Like
teaming
it's
him.
not on YouTube right now.
It's gotta be
Oh,
something.
Zabi, Wimbenyama.
Like it ain't on the live stream right
No,
now yet.
PG is doing everything he can to try to save IDC and talk about a different topic. No, you're not running from this.
Bro,
You're
he was
not
the
running
best
from
small
this game.
forward. He's not a
Bro,
small
you,
forward.
bro,
He's a
you
point.
can run, bro. All you gotta do is hit that red button, bro.
You're
Don't
right.
worry about it.
I ain't finna do that because they ain't about driving back in here.
Like I said, I don't know who Goku is, bro. Oh man. What? Wait, where did y'all, Lord? How did y'all go from what? Bro, what? How did y'all go from talking about Goku to who can fight? What? Y'all was talking about anime. Now y'all talk about he thinks he's here. What the? Well, put the gun down, John. Put the gun down.
So when they got the
I forgot
65,
I
I'm
muted
tired of
that.
I'm
keeping
just
it
trying to
in.
get screenshots of my arena so I could put it
Bro,
up.
it's okay though, IDC. He got 35 years of
Because
experience.
I
bro.
still
He's not-
technically have not dropped this mod publicly.
Yo, chill out, bro.
35 years of
Relax.
experience. He won't lose a game again.